What up, jerks? It's Saturday night. Somehow we've managed to hustle some lovely ladies to be jerks with us tonight. And the goal of the show tonight is all proceeds will go towards Jacob Ironside and his GoFundMe, which is the pinned comment. And I'll be tracking that as well. We're going to be playing a game tonight with these ladies where I would like to see the first $100 donated total to go to Jacob, whether it goes on his GoFundMe or super chats or whatever it may be. We will then have two of the ladies read some spicy passages from some of their favorite books. And possibly in Lovett's case, something she wrote herself. And then every 50 thereafter, we will ask one of them to do something similar. And if you do the 50 on your own, then you can request whichever one of the ladies you would choose to do it. So I think that's fair. And with that being said, from our boy, that's 100J code. So let's start bringing them in. First, we got Lovett Ever After. Hello.
Good evening. Hello, everyone. Excited for the impromptu clam jam tonight.
Yeah, it was it worked out. Everything works out the way it's supposed to sometimes. So
yeah, and also to help our friend Jacob. So I'm very excited to read some spicy things to help a friend out.
And what could be better? And so we all love Jacob, and I mean, so we're all here to support him. This is all about him tonight, but it's also about Kitteh, who's in trouble on Twitter.
Yeah. Naughty girl.
That's actually why I didn't retweet anything. Okay, I think I did yesterday, but I didn't do it today. I didn't retweet the stream today because I was like, we are not going to encourage any of those people to come through here and have them. Although you have tagged me, so who knows? So yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry for anything that happens, any kind of hate that comes through on here.
Why would you ever be sorry for that? People can
as
come
long
in
as
and we can take it.
They donate, like, come on, pay for the hate, like pay to make us pay attention to you.
They can get you to read to them. So I mean,
yes, I mean, who wouldn't want to hear this voice and this accent reading you sexy things? It'll be fun. Like, yeah,
I'm excited.
It will be fun. Speaking of fun, we got Squeak a Mouse.
Hello.
Oh,
hello. I would pay to hear that accent and that voice read to me. It doesn't even have to be smutty. It can just be whatever. You could read the New York Times or something to me.
Girl, all you have to do is that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. We've already got 10 gifted memberships from Jake Martin, so I'll total that into to our donations for tonight. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate you. And for that, I'm going to give you a clip. This is a new one. This is just from last week, so I'll play this one to start.
That was beautiful.
That was epic timing. Guys got shot.
That's beautiful. Oh, damn.
That's the kind of fight I want to be in right there. I want to be the trash can.
There's a Michael Jordan back there shooting threes with that garbage can. And it's full of something that's liquid. So whatever landed on him is not.
That's not hot trash water. Yeah.
It's drip. It's
so disgusting.
Hot trash drip. I'll play it again.
That's gonna be my new line. I'm gonna throw you like hot trash drip.
I love that it's like the guys around him react appropriately too. So I don't think it's fake. I think it's real.
No, that looks. Even if it is fake, like stand here, whatever. That's still a good shot. That still has to happen.
It's a 1 in a million.
Just the aerodynamics of it. The tilt. You have to have mathematics. This guy is.
And the water would just manage to stay in long enough.
All the way in long enough.
I
Um,
want to swing.
We're starting
Okay, but I
early.
want to see after this. I do want to see after. Like, it's a great way to end the clip, but it's like, what does he do? Does he like? I imagine him running around. Like, you know what? Actually, if you didn't give me the end, you can put that into AI and say, like, end this clip. Can you imagine how it would do? Oh,
we already got $200 donated from the Nerdporial Continuum right to Jacob's. Yeah, so we're already a go, ladies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think the trash is already a go.
Yes.
I think it was Squeaka's voice.
The trash is
Yeah.
already a go. But aside from the ladies reading stuff, and what's up, Jacob, the guest of honor tonight in the chat. So it's already 200 more. So I'm gonna keep track of this as best I can and refresh the screen and see if people donate here directly. And if not, I'll make up the difference. So if people do super chats here, I'll cover the difference so that it all goes right to Jacob and YouTube. I'll pay them their cuts and that's all good. People have been super generous here with me, so that's not a problem. So we're gonna hook it up. And now Kitteh is actually going to dance for us.
No.
Under the
Maybe.
table?
Possibly.
I'm
Cheers.
I don't
down with
know.
this.
There she is.
I'm not dancing. I'm
Oh,
not dancing. Sorry. I stood.
Did
That's what I did. But,
she's from Marcus Aurelius book. Is that what that is?
Yes, that's
up.
my sexy book. No, it's called a Foulball.
Oh,
Oh,
Because
yes,
there's
I know
there's a
that.
certain passage I've highlighted in here for me.
Yes, I like that series.
I would like
I like
to.
it. It's not too much.
Yeah.
Before we get to the reading parts, we got Erwin's new potato. What's up? Yes, it's okay for young computers for sure. In fact, I recommend the youngest computers possible for this one. It is educational, we'll call it. Jacob was here early. Appreciate that. Zax, you're a 45-year-old man to pray for your family. Thank you, Erwin. I appreciate your prayers. And you have done as the Tim has said, and that's the best way to do the podcast.
Like Zax is he doesn't treat me nice. Zax, you're not a good podcaster. You don't know to conduct interviews at all. You're a 45-year-old man, and I pray for your family.
I have been editing a Hunter J clip today, and so because of that, I keep saying, with that being said, because he says it so many times. Now I'm saying it.
It's a common phrase, but now you're associating it with him. So
I've never, it's a new one. We are getting circled. You are Lovett circled. That darn kitty. Gap after dark. Hello, thank you. Always great to see a lovely Sherry, lovely lady in the chat. Like that profile pic, even though it's sideways, it's okay. It's worth turning your head for. Squeaka's your crowd feeder. What's up? And lots of ladies in the chat. I think Rio's here. That's a dude, I presume.
lots of ladies in the chat. Here's a dude.
That's a
First
dude.
my
I presume.
statement here.
Start your jerks, Goober. Thank you. Who else we got? Scooby Pup, another lady. Gemalema, who I promise is a man.
See, all the ladies are here for Ship. So we got
Right.
hoodwinked. I think
Where
everybody's
is
gonna-
Ship?
Yeah, we're gonna be bricked by Ship.
He is supposed to be here, and Leon's coming too.
Mhm.
Probably coming hard after he's done on SNH. I asked Matt, he can't make it, unfortunately, ladies. I'm sorry. So there will be no Matthew tonight.
Oh,
I know. I think it's because of you ladies. There's too many girls here. He can't handle himself. Or he
Mhm.
can handle himself,
Is
and
it
that's the issue.
because I stayed awake?
He handles himself
Is
too
that what
much.
happened?
It's because you stayed awake, maybe.
he
I
could
need to go
turn
back
off
to
his
bed.
camera. Come on, man.
Lunar lucidity.
What you
Blue,
saying,
late and gay. What's that?
Squeaker. Oh, I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I just said, is it because I stayed awake for this one? And should I go back to bed?
No,
Never. No.
You got lots of work to do.
I do actually.
Roman's here. We got the former stalker is here. Siniviere is not feeling well. I don't know if she's gonna be here tonight either. Speaking of lunar lucidity, yeah, her throat is sore. Somehow she caught my throat.
Oh, is it now?
Mhm.
Maybe.
Oh,
King
please.
Conan, Crom. Oh, funny enough that we're talking about throats, and
Mhm.
Mhm.
here we go, Squeaka.
I actually don't use my tongue for that. That's all throat. Really? Okay. Cool.
Yep. That's all.
Sorry.
All
How do you
cap.
not?
Oh, I love his nod. He's like, mm-hmm.
Like, hello, this is the internet. And she said a thing. Hello.
Yeah.
I guess I'm the only child. Okay, fine.
He was somehow immune to it. I don't know how that. I mean, he's a pastor too, so you think that, especially then, you might be sensitive to Squeaka's techniques, but no.
Phrasing is ineffective. Okay, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't think about things that you're saying until after they're clipped, and you're like, "Oh, that can totally be taken out of context."
There's so many. There are so many every time. Yeah, it's made me more sensitive. Zax has made me more sensitive.
Nah, I just roll with the punches. Once you fight a top loader, it's all downhill from there.
No, we yeah, I mean, I try not to make they have to be funny and clearly out of context, or else it's not fun, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hunter J, I got some stuff to show from him tonight, but Squeaka the best mouse, Roman is here to see you. Squeaka, he's here only for you. He never stays up this late.
Me neither, Roman. I never stay up this late either.
He needs that 5 a.m.
Sparkles
Denny's
says she's
breakfast.
going to be good.
Oh, Sparkles is here?
Doubtful. Sparkles is not a good girl.
No, she's not. And she has a mic now, she says. Chamalamba Ding Dong. What's up, Dildo? Scooby, member Gifty. Yes, thank you. Thank you for that. I'm not sure who you hit, but I appreciate it anyway. Dovey said Tobias again. I think I said that correctly. Welcome. Part of the Wheel of Time crew over from Salty and Prophet the Dragon.
Oh, okay.
Soul Assassin, Jake Martin, obviously. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you for the donations and the gifties. Who else? What's Potato we got? Lovely Share we got. Sparkles. Where's Sparkles? All right, what's up, Papa? Where the hose at? Play, what's up? Hunty's here. I'm sorry if I missed you. If I did, it's an accident. I promise. Star Wars Pierce. Hey, hello. So Kitty, you are you're very popular on Twitter right now. You you I'll pull the tweet up. Why not? I'll do my
Okay, yeah.
Ooh,
I want to
la.
see this.
Like, guys, I've muted the conversation, so I don't know what's been going on today. I muted it yesterday, last night.
So
I
here we
did some other replies that people took the initiative to go to other conversations and then do that. So I've done some blocking.
So this is the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team. I don't know the background here. Obviously, they're lesbians. They have a baby. Do you want to have the baby? Is that the story?
Yeah, like they look like just normal people who just got a baby and are happy that they've got a baby. And then she just comes in and we were talking about her on Thursday, and I was still following her on Twitter. I'm talking about Melanie Mack, and I just saw this tweet and I was just like, that is so fucking unnecessary, woman. And why did I reply?
Insert foot in mouth.
Wow, Melanie. God must be so proud of you for this. What a fucking hero. I love that.
No, I was like, should I say the swearing bit? Because I'm like, man, I love God, okay? And then I see this and I'm like, I don't feel God in that. And look, I know that I'm not being godly, especially when I'm on this in this show. Okay.
Hey, shh.
Well,
But-
that's a matter of perspective. Didn't like it's been a while since I've read the book, but didn't he go flipping tables and stuff at one point? So, I mean, it seems
I
pretty
flipped the
godly. You
table.
flip some tables on Twitter. You do it, girl. You do it.
Thanks, Squeaker. Yeah, I flipped the table at Melanie Mack because I was like,
Mhm.
I get triggered by her. She uses the F slur a lot. And and then I just went, I unfollowed her. I replied, I unfollowed her, and then she replied to me, which I think is what made a problem. yeah. So she replied. What did she reply? Something
She
about
rep-
thank you.
Yeah, I'm very happy to use my voice to speak against this child abuse. Hopefully, one day you will too.
Is this the erotica we're supposed to be reading?
Mm-mm,
Yeah,
I'm
you
very,
know,
not
you
yet.
can read
Child
replies
abuse.
to my tweets
I'm-
erotically. Do that.
I'm very happy that you replied to my tweet. I mean,
Uh,
we could.
But
So yeah.
you got
and then-
158,000, well,
Yeah.
close to 160,000 views on your reply already, Kitty.
Wow. Okay, but I muted it. I mean, there were some people that did reply nicely and they agreed and they started arguing. So I was
Yeah.
tagged in all the fucking argument, right? And I'm like, I just wanted to say a thing, and I don't
Yeah.
need to argue with you, love. I don't need to argue with you, Melanie. I unfollowed you, Melanie. I'm done with you. And then what? Yeah. And then that was. And now my messages are blowing up.
You should
Okay,
have
the
just thrown a
message.
trash can at her and got some hot trash water
Yes.
and fixed your problem, Kitteh. I mean, come
She
on.
would still
I
be
think I
stuck in it.
I got the trash can thrown at me. Okay.
She might have found a stick of butter in there or something. So.
Like, who
The
sticks the
trash
butter,
can
y'all?
is over my head, and so they're in my DMs, calling me all kinds of things, and I'm like,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
heavens.
fuck.
all kinds of things. It's actually like, geez, wow, really? So this is this is her audience, which I mean, she doesn't control them, absolutely not. But I struck a little at her, and so much hate has come towards me. I'm like, wow, okay, this is great. These are Christians out here. Good for you,
Right.
loves.
Yeah, what you said is not controversial, I don't think.
What that like
Yeah.
people, two suitable people that went through a lot more than heterosexual couples have to go through to get a baby. Okay,
Right.
to adopt a child, it's not. She calls it selling. It's like, if it is freaking selling, then look into that. But the adoption process is quite hectic, and it's actually like, wow, yes, go. You can have children. I would rather have a child, have two moms, than no moms at all, or whatever it was where this child was coming from. So you know what? Yeah. So there were some people that tried to argue against it. They're like, so this heterosexual couple that had the baby, where are they? Where are they in this? What's their responsibility
Right.
in this whole thing? And they had this whole argument, and I'm like, that's great. It's I guess I'm like, I didn't even want to have the argument. There were some people in the replies to her that had said stuff that I liked, and I was like, nah, you're such a fucking hero, aren't you? And my favorite part of the tweet actually was the trash. So there's actually a trash, this emoji. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Trash.
I'll put it up.
Yeah, this is my favorite thing.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that. I'll get it here for you. There.
Mm. So I suppose I put myself in there. Melanie needs to look so bad. Thanks, Matt.
I love that emoji. That I'm gonna
Yeah.
use as my profile
am
picture from
too.
now
South
on.
Africans made me use it because they use it all. They'll say something about the politicians or whatever, and then they just
Trash.
We need an emoji that has the upside down trash can over the head. That's what we need
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Then
Zach,
Matt
work
comes
on
in.
that.
That comes in.
What did you get? Oh my god! What Matt must be getting so much hate now.
Uh,
What were those replies?
oh, ain't no man
Oh.
touching her nasty hole, not with a 2, not with a 4, not even with a 10-inch pole. So that's
Oh my
cool.
god!
You pay for a blue check mark under an anonymous
Don't
account.
reply to them, Matt.
Doesn't
Don't
get
do
more dumb than that. Said by Juan Stash 21.
One stash.
Nice.
Juan
Nice Juan
stash.
Stash. Yep. Of course, Matt's gonna fall for it though every time.
Always.
No, but he's like, come go. He wants
Yeah.
people to go to his channel, and I'm like, I'm watching my channel. I'm like, oh god, is there gonna be some little crusader that comes and just shits all over my comments?
White justice warrior.
That like they really they think they're doing God's work, or I don't know what they think they're doing, but they take a lot of initiative. Like, why are you jumping into my DMs? Like, they look so happy. They've got their little baby. I hated this thing that she said. I really hated it. That's why I usually I type that out and then I'm like, okay, get over yourself.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
and that's why they're using all the slurs in my replies as well. So that's why I'm not tweeting out stuff, guys, because I don't want anyone.
Well, the heat is coming for you anyways. So I'm looking up these chicks. Do they both play for the US women's team?
So much God going on. Look, if they trans the kid, then I'll start giving them shit. But I'm still won't even use that word. I'll just call them assholes and I'll swear at them. But I'm not going to be using that. Like, I don't know. I think I was just in this mood because she's such an edgy girl using the word. Aren't you such an edgy girl? Look at you.
Well, she's asking
and you got Jesus there in your... Ugh, make me sick. Sorry.
The point is to love one another, not to immediately attack. That's not how you get to people, by immediately going after whatever sin you think they're committing or injustice. You just don't just jump on it. That's just reactionary.
Yeah,
And
but they still think that they are Christian about it. They think this is their Christian
no.
thing to do.
You know
Yeah,
better
there's a
than
black
the
heart
Knights
up there.
Templar.
So maybe it's hers is empty, and that goes like, you know what I mean? Like on her little profile, she's got the little cross and the black heart. Maybe one's fake, and it's not the.
Maybe it's Black Baby Jesus.
How could you?
Oh,
Lore
Oh,
unlock.
that's it. I'm
Like
starting
her
Twitter
name-
with you now, Lovett.
baby.
It's on. Getting my
her
trash
name-
can. Hold on.
Stop.
Let me go get my can.
So that's
Well,
that's
love
that.
it. Ah,
Lovett's got to read a thing.
Oh, I do.
you're gonna have to read the thing. Yes, we got lots of stuff to read, but also, yeah, I'm good for you for doing that, for saying up for what you believe in and putting it out there. And no, for real though, like that's fucking garbage. I don't know like what offshoot of Christianity she's pretending to be a part of, but that is definitely not part of it. And her like simps on Twitter can come to her rescue, but Matt came to your rescue, and what else is there? Like,
He did stand up for you.
Yeah, I didn't. I'll have to go and look at it because I'm muted the conversation. So I have to go and give a like to his. No, I can't give a like to that one. That was not a good reply, Matt. But anyway.
well, but it could be true.
Yeah.
I don't know anything
mean-
about her. I don't follow her stuff, but all I know is like, doesn't she just only eat butter? Like she just eats
Carnivore
butter.
diet.
She does a carnivore diet, yeah.
With the way she
Um,
talks, she only eats butt.
And she's got some trauma. If her husband did leave her for a dude, then that would probably fuck people up.
And yeah, I guess that would make you hate gay people, but no, I would just hate my husband, or not hate him, but like, yeah, I would probably hate him for a while, be angry with him,
Ooh.
have a
I'm
lot
hoping
of
it's actually paving of the shrew. It's the romantic.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, we'll work on that, Roman. You're getting there. $20 that's gonna go right to Jake, so that helps a lot. We got Josh in the chat here. Yeah, go Kitteh.
Thanks,
We got
Josh.
Dildo being Dildo. There you go. Thank you, Dildo. I appreciate all of your helpful, insightful comments. And
Yes, and Luna as well, helping us out there.
yeah, all get together. Melanie has become so one note because she's desperate to hold on to whatever little clout she had for 15
That's
seconds.
the one note she has, is that the F slow. That's her note. And I
Well,
just got
that's
over it.
That's a sign of like sliding celebrity, because you have to go more and more extreme all the time to keep that attention on you because you got nothing else to offer.
Is that what Kanye's doing?
Mm,
Is that
Yeah.
the
Maybe.
secret? Oh, see, now I've got to go do that so I can grow my channel. Oh,
I'm
hold
so
on, guys.
sad
I
by
gotta
how
go back.
Kanye turned out. He had such potential. It just goes whoosh right off the rails.
Like hot
well,
trash
and
water.
keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. You're like, okay, we know
Yeah.
you spat out, boy. You
He's,
done.
I'm walking on water. Do you remember him doing that? Where he's like, I'm walking on water, yo.
I do remember associating stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
But can we all agree that it's a sick beat, at least?
Mhm.
I haven't
That's
heard
one.
it actually.
I
I've only
have no
only
idea
heard.
what y'all are talking about. So
It's
I guess,
catchy.
yeah.
It's catchy.
So
I'm not
tell
gonna play
tell
it here, but But what I will play for us right now is this. I thought would line up with what we're talking about. We'll get into some ladies reading some seductive, sensual,
What if we
spicy
didn't
stuff.
come prepared? I didn't.
Get a
Oh,
news
I'm sure
clipping,
we
for
can.
God's
I'm
sake.
sure we. Yeah.
Figure it out.
Have you
We'll
heard
figure it out
the
together.
A news clipping. Hold on, guys.
This is some ladies discussing at the gas station. Well, how powerful God really is. We'll say that.
You are not in control of when you die.
If you left the car on and we died, it would not be Jesus' fault. It would be your fault.
It would be God's will, honey.
No, it would be Donna's
It
will.
would be
Donna's will.
What? The what, y'all?
So they're arguing because she left the car running and went to fill up the gas, and she's like, well, if we died because of that, it's not my fault because chicks can't take responsibility. She's like, that would have been God's will. Like, I can't be expected to turn off the car when I fill up the gas. That's what's happening because of
Theology.
will. We are
That's
not
like jumping out of a plane without a parachute.
We are
Being like, but it was God's will.
No, it is. You guys, you know these things. God chose the day that we were going to die, the day that we're born. He knows every single number of
True
hair
facts.
on your
He
head.
made your mom
You know that-
crazy and said, "This is the day, y'all."
My mom does that as well, where she just finds certain bits of scripture to talk about at a certain point. And you're just like, yeah, I get it, Ma, but calm yourself.
It's very convenient. Like, I can't be wrong. What's up, Fishy? Yeah, from State Farm.
I can't be wrong because it's God's will. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you still
Like
have to
she
deal with
knows.
the rest of the humans in the world.
She's on the group chat with God.
Yes. I like
She'll
Roman
find
here.
anyway. Yeah, she'll use. Listen, I'm going to use scripture today to make sure my daughters know their place. That they can. They must die if I make a mistake. It's fine.
Yeah.
Jesus
It
does
was-
not want you to
it was
pump gas while the
awesome.
car is running. He mentioned that at the Last Supper. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Or
the
what I
Last
did-
Supper
bread.
because he pumped gas in an RV and everybody that was like, that's why it was the Last Supper. His will.
I have an idea. Maybe Squeak can read this comment from Pet
Yeah.
Brett.
What? I'm just gonna kick air, and if you get in the way, it's your fault.
I'll take it.
Beautiful.
I'll take it. Thank you, Squeaka.
You're welcome.
You went to Christian school. You've learned this in your home. You can't choose the day you die.
If you
Then
left
why
the
did
car
you-
on and it blows up because we're getting gas and I die,
It's because God chose today as the day of your homegoing.
well, then why?
Of your homegoing.
Of your home.
God chose today because chose all of us, and we'll all just meet up in heaven. And
You're
yeah,
just gonna get on the spaceship and meet up, right?
I guess the other thing about this video, I'll pull it back up here because
I
not gonna
enjoyed this
play it.
Sunday school. Yeah.
what is happening
Sunday for me.
here with this chick? Is that a dress?
That's a skirt.
No, but the dress. Maybe it's a dress,
Is
and
it
you know,
a-
like
or
you
a
sit, and then
romper
it
short?
comes up.
Is that one of those old school dust ruffles that she pulled off her granny's mattress?
Mm-hmm.
It looks crocheted.
It does, right? It looks like a
Yeah.
dust ruffle.
Mm.
And she's got her headphones on, her phone in her hand, her laptop on the go. Like,
And
wow.
heels.
Maybe that's what it is. It's such a fashion faux pas that it's her time to go home.
Jesus is like, oh.
Do what?
Also, you
Jesus
can't
is
come.
plugged
St.
in.
Peter. St. Peter's like, you can't come in. You need a change
can't
first.
come in.
Yeah, back of the line. As Kitteh gonna diagram it. Maybe if you're lucky.
Are you really gonna go out in that? That's not God's will.
She covered her shoulders, so
Yeah.
she did fun. Nice bangles. Those. Wow, she's bangled up on both sides. I used to do that in college. I had bangles like this, but not thick. I had little bracelets that went all the way like here.
Mm-hmm. I miss
That
that.
that's clanky as fuck. Like, so I still have them.
So Kitteh
I'll
doesn't
put
like
them
it thick. Is that what you're saying?
on. I don't like it thick. I like several lines. Okay, I need several ropes. Okay.
So you
Um,
want
Several
you like
bindings.
quantity, not quality, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
Volume.
can you imagine you walking around clink 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 clink? Do you girls wear this kind of bangle?
I used to, but the annoying part was, like, when you put your wrist down, it always just
Yeah.
slammed
Huh.
and made noise.
I had silver bangles, little silver ones, and that they would make noise, but yeah, that
Chick problems,
Too
huh?
funky.
yeah.
Well, I have a solution. I think that it's time for Lovett to read us a little something. Courtesy of Nerdporial and Jake Martin.
All right, yeah, definitely. So this is part of my fantasy. Yeah, let me clear my
Part of
throat.
your fantasy.
This is
here we
part of
go.
my fantasy romance, Heart Over Mind. So let's dive in and see what's going on.
Hmm.
All right. Today had been I'm so nervous.
Do you want me to take the camera off you?
I'm just not gonna look.
Okay.
Okay. Today had proven to be tiresome and perilous. The
I'm done.
actual prospect of finding Tawny's dad lies directly involving the king. It's a terrifying thought to consider, and she needed a reprieve and only thought of one place, Kieran's library. She had to go back to the library, some urge to trace the book spines and soak in the atmosphere. Surely he was already asleep. The disputes among the lords would have bored me to tears too. But my mind was elsewhere. Even the amusement of seeing the king uncomfortable was not enough to keep my attention. So many thoughts. Seeing no other option, Tawny makes an escape from the servants' quarter. I'm gonna get skip here. So she goes into the library, right? And it's dimly lit, dark interior, only lit by soft moonlight illuminating the tall windows. For some reason, it still smelt strongly of him, and she secretly and guiltily inhaled with relish, and a feeling of warmth settled over her. Excitedly, she begins to beeline to the towering and cluttered bookcases, intent to cop a few feels on those thrilling spines. I know you're here, he spoke softly into the dim lit area. How? She replied quickly, almost jumping out of her skin. Tawny spun around to meet his voice. Because I am here too, he answered, and appeared from the darkness, looking tired, disheveled, and in need. When one is at ends, it's only natural to retreat to the place of our first encounter. You can still feel the energy lingering, can't you? Kieran said with assurance. Well, I'm not at ends, she said defensively. Well, I am, looking a bit more on the irritated side. Just what powder did you put in my pants? My legs must be red and blistered from all this itching today. Tawny puts a hand over her lips to try to hold in a giggle, but fails as it spills over her covered mouth and into the quiet room. You know what happens when you pull these stunts on me, he said with authority. That statement stopped her. Tawny knew full well his meaning. It terrified and excited her at the thought of Kieran running his hands all over her. Seeing her pause, he continued and moved closer. Your attitude tonight proved otherwise. It was tiring to keep my attention away while listening to Lord Laurent. He said if that was all in his mind, is there something that upsets you? I'm just thinking about home, Tawny sputtered, leaving the real reason out. I wonder how my mom and brother are. I see, homesick, he grabbed her wrist, bringing her hand up to his mouth for a short, tender kiss. Why, goody, do I believe that is not all. The sweetness of the gesture caused a cute little blush to bloom over her delicate, freckled face, causing her defenses to fall just a little. It has to be, she replied with a short, hot breath. You know that's not true. Why won't you say what's going on? Why are you afraid? I'm not afraid, Tawny lied. pulling her hand free from his, trying to take a step back. Lies. Kieran saw through it easily. Why can't you admit, no, need this as much as I do? He added, throwing his hands out into the darkened room. In his desperation, why else are we both here? There's nothing to admit. She was lying again, and Tawny couldn't help it. She was afraid to reveal the real reason for being here, and why he seemed to captivate her so. Judging by the look on his face, showed how futile her words were. Okay, here we go. Do I have to pull it out of you? I wouldn't mind hearing your sweet voice beg again. As if mulling the idea in his head, he nodded with a smile. Decision already made. I guess so. Without hesitation, Kieran advances and pushes Tawny's frame against the bookcase. Bodies pressed together so tightly that Tawny could feel the erratic heartbeats between the two. Kieran's eyes staring right into her soul, warm honey and full of heat. It was enough to make her shudder. What shall it be this time, my goody? Maybe one of these books can inspire you, get you talking. With ease and familiarity, Kieran reaches behind her waist and pulls a book out, still holding her gaze. Ah, this one will do, he says with a devious grin, settling on his face. Shall I tell you about this one? You really enjoyed my last selection. The memory of their last adventure rolled through Tawny's mind, being laid out on the decks. And pleased in all different manners while Kieran recounted the story from the book. It was enough to make her gush with a renewed need. That won't be necessary, she says shakily. Knowing it was the opposite, give it to me, her soul and body cried silently from inside. Tawny was eager at the prospect of receiving his pleasure, and he knew it.
You're good. You got this.
With a smile of victory, Kieran removes the distance between them, placing his lips at the hollow of her neck, nibbling and kissing. To his content, he purrs. Yes, you will like this one, my sweet goody. Oh, God, are you guys okay?
I'm sweating, man.
Okay. I think it's time for me to go back to bed.
Yeah, I'm not done. I'm not done, guys.
We're not done either.
I think you have to for us to get to the climax, there has to be some sort of.
There is a climax. I'm just about to do it. Just calm down.
Tell us what there has to be, Kitteh. Climax.
Yeah. The tale was a pirate's voyages, treasures, and betrayals. He traced the words from the book with his tongue across her body, leaving edible kisses along the way. Her nipples pert and aching from the attention. Kieran was sweet yet ravenous as he trailed along, spending long treks down to her delicious mound.
Look at what you did.
Lapping, suckling at the constant flow of juices that she produced from all his care.
Constant flow of juices. Oh yeah.
She felt so wet all over, let alone the undeniable wetness Tawny felt between her legs. If it had not been a combination of his saliva and her own juices, she would have sworn she peed herself. There was nothing romantic being said in the story, but Tawny could feel the desire coming from Kieran, a desire that matched her own. It was enough to send her over the deck and into the cascading waves below. Waves of pleasure relentlessly battering into Tawny, leaving her defenseless and adrift. How he managed to form the words coherently as he set about navigating Tawny's body like a pirate at sea and looting her buried treasure ruthlessly, she will never know. That's where I'm going to leave it.
You're going to leave it like that?
Wow. Edging.
Edging.
Well, look, she did.
Next round. So, yeah, you have to
next
let the other
round.
ladies, and I'll come and
I
He's
don't have anything to read. I'm gonna fully stick by that. There's no
I
way.
don't believe you, Squeaker.
I don't.
What did everybody? I don't
That
even
was
know what the
outstanding,
chat
Lovett.
said.
That was-
Oh my god,
That was beautiful.
I'm
we
telling you.
were gooning,
Mm.
basically.
Was it
Thank
good for you?
Is
too,
that what
chat?
that's called? Because that's. I mean, hold
The
on.
Battle Brothers
I
in
need
the
to go get a
background
couple
was
extra
self-
towels. I'll be right back.
I love how it builds. I love how it builds. It's just little. He has a bit of physical. He has a bit of physical here. They're just like together, and then hey, it's great. I love that. That's my kind of smut. Is
Yeah.
that it's not like graphic
Yeah.
exactly until you do say juices and things, but the thing is, it's not like I don't know.
It's the
subtle.
back and forth heat between the two characters. That's really what makes me so
Mhm.
excited.
And you go into present tense when you're describing what happens the sexual stuff between them. That's interesting. Cool. Sorry, I'm literaturing about it.
Do
You
it.
can.
No, why? Who said stop? Keep going.
It's like he does this and he does like that. That's in the moment, and that's why people read these books, because they want to be in it.
Yeah.
Oh, how many bastards will be in your story from Crowley?
Too many.
Highbrow. It was highbrow.
It
Oh,
is.
thank you.
It's good
It
erotica.
was.
I'm
That was
such a
brilliant.
newbie
I
to
want to read.
writing.
I want to read the whole thing.
So I'm making a commitment this year to finish the book, actually. It'll be like a short story kind of thing. So we'll see.
Mm.
I
I
will
got something
give it out.
else to kill the mood.
Yes.
Possibly.
Kill.
Oh, this. Yeah, this.
Is it on my
Sherry sent me
Twitter?
This is. That's why she wears so much makeup.
She's pretty. That's so
Yeah.
pretty.
Eh,
I don't think. Look, she looks. Obviously, the thing is that she looks so different from what
Mm-hmm.
you're used to. That's how much
The
makeup she wears.
eyeliner, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a different person
But that's
completely with this look.
she looks lovely. I
Oh,
think she's
sure.
pretty.
Love it. That was a nice. I love. We should do. Okay, if you're out there, anyone listening who has lots of time on their hands, please help me by doing a supercut of Lovett's burps.
All over the burp.
Yes, all of Lovett's burps. Let's get them. J-Mac is in the house, prettier than without makeup. Yeah,
I could burp
I think
with
you're
you,
right.
Lovett, so you don't feel so alone. I can do it on command.
I can't do it on command, so yeah,
Oh.
please.
Oh yeah, I can.
I think she does look better without makeup. If I'm being honest, I don't like the look. that she's got.
Love it.
For God's sake.
I love that emoji, man. So good.
I was looking for the brick and I can't find it right now. So.
The brick. J-Mac 50 memberships. Holy shit. So
Yep.
that's gonna get redirected over to our boy Jacob. So thank you so much for that donation, J-Mac. And
Now it's
I mean,
Kitty's turn.
I don't. Yeah, that's J-Mac would love to hear from Kitteh. I feel like.
No. Oh, J-Mac is doing it for the good of everyone. J-Mac doesn't need that sort of thing. But after
I just
after
put my
I-
ass on the line. You better put out, girl.
No, but like I think we should have built up to Lovett and Squeaker. I should have gone first so that everyone can be. Actually, you know what? No, then I put
No,
people
it's
all
not
together
that
one
good.
together.
I don't have a story. I don't even have anything remotely
Oh
like that.
no, Kitteh, look at this.
Okay, so should
Oh,
I?
it's
You know what?
so
I'm gonna have to go a bit harder,
Yes.
so that I can compensate for my lack of voice, right?
Your lack of voice. What do you mean?
You have a beautiful voice.
Just don't have
You
the
have
dulcet,
an
guys.
amazing
I'm not
voice.
fishing for compliments, but I know what my voice sounds like, and it's okay. You guys don't have to make me feel better about it. Okay. I'm not gonna go as long as
I'm sorry.
Why would you?
no,
No.
because there's this is not okay. Anyway,
She's not going to go as long, but she's going to go.
let's see
even
how
No, hard.
let's see how. Okay, no. I'll give you some
Hard,
context. So
fast, and quick.
he's sending her away, guys. He's sending her away.
Mhm.
How long do I have to go away for? He didn't reply. A week? No answer. A month? He shook his head slowly. My upper lip curled, but I forced myself into neutrality. Neutrality! A year? That much time away from him. I don't know. But not forever, right? Even if the blight spread to the spring court again, even if it could shred me apart, I would come back. He brushed the hair from my face. I shook him off. I suppose it'll be easier if I'm gone, I said, looking away from him. Who wants someone around who's so covered in thorns? Sorry, I just showed using thorns. Thorny, prickly, sour, contrary. He leaned forward and kissed me lightly. Not forever, he said onto my mouth. And though I knew it was a lie, I put my arms around his neck and kissed him. He pulled me onto his lap, holding me tightly against him as his lips parted mine. I became aware of every pore in my body when his tongue entered my mouth. Though the horror of Ryson's still tore at me, I pushed Tamlin onto the bed, straddling him, pinning him as if it would somehow keep me from leaving, as if it would make time stop entirely. His hands rested on my hips, and their heat singed me through the silk of my nightgown. My hair fell around our faces like a curtain. I couldn't kiss him fast enough, hard enough to express the rushing need within me. He growled softly and deftly flipped us over, spreading me beneath him as he wrenched his lips from my mouth and made a trail of kisses down my neck. My entire world constricted to the touch of his lips on my skin. Everything beyond him, was a void of darkness and moonlight. My back arched as he reached the spot he'd once bitten, and I dragged my hands through his hair, savoring the silken smoothness. He traced the arc of my hip bones, lingering at the edge of my undergarments. My nightgown had become hitched around my waist, but I didn't care. I hooked my bare legs around his, running my feet down the hard muscles of his calves. He breathed my name onto my chest, one of his hands exploring the plane of my torso, rising up to the slope of my breast. I trembled, anticipating the feel of his hand there, and his mouth found mine again as his fingers stopped just below. His kissing was slower this time, gentler. The fingertips of his other hand slipped beneath the waist of my undergarment, and I sucked in a breath. He hesitated at the sound, pulling back slightly, but I bit his lip in a silent command that had him growling into my mouth. With one long claw, he shredded through the silk and lace, and my undergarment fell away in pieces. The claw retracted, and his kiss deepened as his fingers slid between my legs, coaxing and teasing. I ground against his hand, yielding completely to the writhing wildness that had roared alive inside me, and breathed his name onto his skin.
Hi.
That is.
Bro, I came into this stream flaccid, now I'm hard as a rock type Pokemon. Call me Geodude. God damn. Just
So you
bricked
see-
the fuck up.
Getting bricked.
You see, this kind of erotica is for men too, guys. Read it. It'll make you hard. Read it.
It's better if you read it for us.
Oh yeah, I definitely would prefer it be read to me.
Kitty's got the blush too. We'd work perfectly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you ain't
Adorable.
no kid, you a full on mommy cat. Like goddamn.
I went a bit hard. I went a bit hard because I had to. So,
Hard is one
We're
way
dead.
to put it. Absolutely, just like
yeah.
Oh yeah.
There was a passage that I actually landed up reading to my mother-in-law once, which
I'm
we'll
sorry
get to.
I'm late, but Zax, I came at the right time.
You did.
You've
You
No
already-
did.
pun intended.
You busted through perfect timing, Leon. Welcome. We are raising money for Jacob, and it's going incredibly well so far. We've already busted past what I thought we busted hard and past what I thought we were going to be able to do. So JMac is a big part of that. JMac is 50 gifted memberships, $20 super chat.
Dude, J-Mac the man with a plan. That dude's a fucking badass.
He's a fucking legend.
You ever had him on the show?
No, but I'd love to. I want to hear about his tabletop game that
Dude, yeah,
that
you
you're pitching and
should
working
have him
on.
on my show. He's a fucking legend, man.
Yeah, I would love to. And I love tabletop gaming, so that works perfectly. But I can't really think about tabletop gaming right now.
Yeah, no. Right, yeah, right now there's absolutely other things
Tabletops.
on the mind or on the head.
There was tabletops in Lovett's one.
That's true.
Yeah.
true.
Oh no, it was a desk. Yeah.
Holy shit, J Mac.
In the library, man. Mm-mm.
With the
yeah,
book.
J Mac, we're raising. We
With
are.
the book. He did. Sorry. Wow, J Mac.
Fucking big red boy from J Mac. Yeah, thank
Red
you,
Rock.
dude. I'll show you what we're raising money for tonight, and this is why the ladies are participating and being so gracious. This is our friend Jacob Ironside, who was in the chat earlier. Hope he's doing okay now. He has to move, and he has Duchenne's muscular dystrophy, and he lives with his parents who are also elderly. His dad's in a wheelchair. He had his medical issues as well, and so they're being forced to move, not because of like some horrible thing, but because the owner of the home is returning from their son is returning from the military, wants to take the house, so they're not being evicted in that sense, but they have to find somewhere else where they can live. They're on a fixed income, and they actually can have the amenities that they require because if he needs a wheelchair, two wheelchairs up in and out of the house. So we're trying to help him out, and he's doing really well. Like it's going well. We're going to try to push him closer to his goal tonight, and that's what this is all about, J Max. So thank you, dude. I appreciate that. So yeah, I'll push all this through over to the fucking bigot raid army at the same time. Wow.
Yeah.
And after Hypno
Fucking-
said he wasn't gonna fucking raid this motherfucker.
Dude.
Lying.
Bigot army raid. What's up, DJ? $10 Leon is a colorless Twizzler.
For the raiders that just came in that didn't hear, we're raising money. This is a gift stream to help out a fellow creator in need. He's in a wheelchair. You guys better donate to help someone in a wheelchair. If not, you're fucking heartless.
Yeah, you're not big.
Like if you don't donate to help someone in a wheelchair, then I truly hope that your children get cancer.
Okay.
We're still gonna celebrate the bigot army raid. Here we go.
Well, I'm packing up my game and I'm head out west where real women call me grip, rich and fake breasts, find a nest in the hills, chill like Flint, buy an old drop top, find spots with
Yeah, so Jacob is a creator of Ironside, and he's got a great channel of his own, and he's the kind of guy who like you forget that he deals with all these issues, but he'll bring up in chat occasionally, oh yeah, I was supposed to be dead 10 years ago.
He's the type of guy that you tell him like, dude, you'll be all right, walk it off, and he like, I would if I could.
He's a great guy.
Roman.
Oh God, I'm actually here.
Are you going to read
You wanted
us to?
Yes.
So I've shown up to drop the erotica level of the show. That's my
You're killing it
so,
right now.
The gals bring it up.
My job,
Hold on.
Bring it down.
I have a question to ask Roman because this is the first time we've taught since Vegas.
Yes, sir.
You said a particular thing to me in Vegas, and I found it hilarious. But you were also drunk as shit, so I don't know if you remember saying it or if you were being serious. And I have to know because it's funny as fuck.
Was it sexual? Did I make a pass at you? You are attractive as a young man.
It was semi-sexual. You didn't make a pass.
Did he offer to show you his library?
How much do you remember going out to that steakhouse?
Ooh, the steak. So I remember we had old fashions, and
Okay,
then it gets real
At
blurry
one
after
point,
that.
Vex and I made jokes about me being gay, and you looked at me and you went, wait, you're not actually gay? Have you thought this whole time I was? Because you said it with such seriousness, and I asked you, wait, do you think I'm actually gay? And then you just kept having conversation with everyone else and never addressed it.
No, that sounds like Drunk Me. Drunk Me does a good job at holding the joke and just letting it go. So yeah, that's
I could not tell if this
to
whole
your
time
query, the answer would be no. I didn't think you were actually gay, but it was a good punchline to just leave hanging in the air like
Dude,
that. And just continue
I've
on
been
eating steak,
stewing
have
on
some
this for
mushrooms.
like
It's
a
delightful.
month now. I've been like for like it's like, did Roman think this
Does
whole
Roman think
time
I'm
that I'm
gay?
a fucking homo? Like,
Oh, that's great, man. Good for Drunk Me.
Roman, this might change your mind.
Go, Leon.
He can work a
convinced.
pole.
The way
Man.
the way he
I
handled
think
that
you're
poll,
me
yeah,
too.
you know it.
You can
my
move,
God.
Leon.
I'm
can
so
move.
happy I was not on that bus on the way home. I dropped that bus. It was like, no, I'm
no,
He heard
so
those
old and
midgets.
intolerant.
I have so much respect for Leon after that trip because this guy can he doesn't need to sleep at all ever, and he always has more energy than everyone else in the room. I don't know how he does it, but I want what he has. I'll buy. Hook me up.
My mother was
Leon's amazing. He's like a firecracker.
With me.
He's a mutant, is basically what he's saying.
I know. That's what we're saying.
In utero, he was exposed to all kinds. I just had nicotine as in utero.
He had a little tiny pole in utero doing his thing, swinging around as a penis.
Pulling around.
Well,
Maybe that's what his bus looked like in utero. Like that's why he's used to the party bus. Corn on a party bus.
I would have bought Leon as a baby if I could have. That's pretty good.
To be fair, my mom did a lot of drugs. She was a prostitute. She did probably try and sell me at one point or another. I would almost be willing to bet money.
But to a lesbian couple, because they deserve more babies.
I am not a lesbian couple.
Oh, well, that's all over Twitter. Don't check her Twitter, Roman. Don't do it. Kitty's going to war, and we're on her side. So.
I said what I said. I'm done. I walked out.
You said that's it. Mic drop. Garbage. You put her right in the trash where she belongs. You can say that.
That's usually that's what it's supposed to be. Is like this is I'm done. I'm not. I don't need to say anything more.
This is what we're raising money for tonight.
Wow.
This is the Ironside. Yeah, and people are coming through heavily tonight.
This is not updated now because I know it's more than that now.
People are donating like crazy here right now tonight.
That's fantastic.
Forgotten Vet, $20. Nothing to say. DJ again, $20. Wheelchair people are the worst.
Oh my god!
I mean, he's not wrong. But worse are the people on the scooter.
Holy shit!
Scooters are way worse.
Catching up to
no, there's like another 900 in your chat.
Holy shit, my cat is dead now. Wheelchair people are the worst. I always run ramps and shit. It's bad as cyclists on the highway. You're not wrong. Pet Brett for $5, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate all of it, Pet Brett. Thank you. I'll get back to the clips later on. There's too much to go through for clips right now. People are popping in. Piranha Pouts here now. All of the bigot raiders. Thank you. He isn't. Yeah, he's not gay. He's definitely not gay.
I know, right? No one was as shocked as I was.
He's not even bi.
Wait,
believe it or not.
Come on, not even. No, come on. He's got to dabble a little bit.
Okay, everyone experienced in college. That's a little bit different. Like,
okay. I take that back.
Oh, that I wasn't.
Oh
This whole I think, therefore I am, and like.
That's my boy.
I take back everything I said.
Transgender midget again.
You just got like another 500 dropped on you over. DJ. No, it's more than that. The DJ is
holy.
Oh my god! What am I gonna have to read now?
DJ just bought a baby.
Just brother J Mac because he's a poor. Oh, I'm not a poor. Here we go. Oh fuck.
Oh.
I am all about the bidding. This is great. The bidding wars.
I don't have anything good to read.
Thank you, Hypno. Appreciate the raid, bro. Thank you.
Hypno. Nice.
Yes, Hypno in the house. DJ and J Mac are they're gonna build a new house for Jacob and his family. It looks like at this point right now.
Mm-hmm.
Holy fuck, you guys. We have Nosferatu's in the house. What's going on, Nos?
My man.
Wow, the great Cindy.
Thank you.
Sticks.
Appreciate
we're in
sticks.
Hey, so what's to buy a new car? Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm out. Fuck you, Jacob. I'm out. No, you. They fucking.
No, you.
I can't believe this is actually happening.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Oh, I can. Male egos, absolutely. And DJ's drunk as shit, so take advantage of that.
So
you'll wake up tomorrow going, "What the fuck did I do?" But it was for a good cause. So drunk you.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Yeah, drunk you is going to heaven.
Do you got something that you want to read to the peoples?
I don't have anything. I love it, right?
Squeaka, come on. Your normal banter during my show.
Love it. I've been coming on. My goodness.
Don't think we mute you, Roman. So Zax is drunk on super chats. Yeah, turn into Ethan Ralph. Maybe. Maybe. I have a lot of math to do later. Holy shit.
Like all my books are packed. All I could find was a book on literature. Do you really
Is
want
that
me to read a book
euphemism?
on literature?
Yeah.
For,
Unless
it's
you hate
not
Jacob
erotic. That's not
and
erotic.
people in wheelchairs.
I mean, needing ramps and shit.
True. Facts. Yeah.
We could just turn just like that.
I can do this all day, J-Mac. Also, Leon, I'm perfectly sober at the moment. Just got home from a 4-hour drive.
Oh,
There you go, Leon.
Those are horrible.
Long track.
I'll
All right, fair enough. I stand corrected.
I think that
That's crazy. Wait, Leon, are you standing up?
I am standing up.
I can almost never tell the difference, so it's tough.
He's like impatient. He's like, I want to listen to the words. The non
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I want to hear some erotica, and I want you guys to see if I get a boner.
yeah.
We want to
I already have a boner.
$55.
No, yeah, we better see what's going on over there. Leon, come on. So, holy fuck. I'm so lost right now. But
Overwhelmed.
Overwhelming. It is overwhelming. I think that what I need right now is maybe if Squeaky can't read something for us, and I think Lovett maybe can step up
guess
and
it's my turn.
we can put on. And Lovett has a channel, by the way, peoples, and she's gonna be streaming after this. So she's reading from her own writing. I don't know how else to sell this.
Which
to
makes
you,
it even hotter, right?
Oh my.
yes. This is from her mind.
Yeah, we're gonna take a break on that one. We're gonna just do this one real.
Okay.
Apparently, I turned up the tea way too hot. Okay.
You turned up the tea way too hot?
I turned it up way too hot for right now. Okay.
I like how you said that.
All right. So this is Impulse, the book, whatever.
That's a good smutty title.
Yeah, impulsive. This was odd, she realized in a moment of dispassionate sensibility. She wasn't the sort to get carried away by the passion of the moment. Most important, she didn't like not being around in control. And here she was, hanging over his arm like a heroine in a 1920s Valentino movie. It was humiliating and embarrassing. She tried to pull away, but not with all that great an effort. Listen, Marcus, when I want to have an orgasm, I'll tell you. He raised his face, taking in her outburst, and laughed. You will you? Well, Miss Holland, let's just see, shall we? Still, he didn't take her inside his villa. Instead, he kissed her again, taking into her mouth, telling her how he liked her breasts, the feel of her dark pink nipples, and how he talked. And as he talked, he unfastened the silk flower and her gown pulled at her feet, leaving her standing there wearing only her panties and her high heels. Now let's see, he said, and his fingers slipped inside her bikinis and splayed over her buttocks, squeezing her flesh, fitting his fingers around her. Then he lifted her a bit, and his fingers rubbed against her wet flesh. And then he rested, hugging upward against her. She never had a man do this to her before. Neither have I. And she'd never felt anything like this in her life. His fingers were just resting there, not moving at all. But she was burning and wanting to get him on with it. But he seemed content with things just the way they were. She shoved against his chest, but not very hard. He just pulled her more tightly against him and continued kissing her and telling her what he was going to do with his fingers. The first thing is to learn how you're shaped. Just a cup around you and see how you feel to me. Nice, Miss Holland. Very nice. You're wet and very warm. And now let me just move a little bit. His fingers were sliding over her, pushing downward to touch her and part and find her. And it was the most exciting feeling she could imagine, and she couldn't believe it. She held her breath until he was laughing in her mouth and saying, Now, Miss Holland, that's quite a reaction from you. I want to see how you feel around my fingers, and then I'll try too.
Wow.
Almost done. Almost done. Keep going.
The word needs a hand. Yes, Kurt, what is happening? We're raising money for Jacob Ironside. It is going extremely well. Matt is
Poor Roman.
Roman, you didn't know it, but you were featured heavily during that reading. Yeah, you were heavily featured during that reading. You just didn't quite notice. And I think that's probably the best.
I don't know. I'm old.
Yes. Yeah, zoinks. That was it. Reading smut. That's well, you're another 50 for Jacob.
The wars continue.
I would say it's going well. J Mac is Defapor.
Wait.
Probably not. I've never actually seen a $3 super chat ever. I don't think before, not just on my channel, but ever. So you guys are like,
I've seen it
I
from
will
J-Mac.
say, no, like in all seriousness,
Not on my channel, but I have.
Our communities are giving a shit because the only time I've ever seen one is when I did a similar like stream to this, but for Sonia when she was going through.
Right.
People just started dropping threes, fives, and shit. It was like, God damn! Like people were so giving to Sonia that it landed me in the top 5 in all of America super chats, like for the entire country. Top 5.
Holy
Holy crap!
Nice.
So like I
do that. Let's do that today. Come on.
Do it today.
Tomorrow, and all you guys may have put Zach's in like the top 5 for Canada to help out Jacob because you are legends.
Fuck, I better be number 1 in Canada. I'm not sure about that at all.
Okay, well, we're not gonna say number 1 because there's probably some like Muslims out there running some credit card scams or something that puts them at number 1 on YouTube. You know, like
I like how you said that. Muslims.
Muslims.
Oh, I'm gonna get someone who's
how much he wants.
So I'm gonna get someone who's subbed to me, looking at my cat videos, and they're gonna be so surprised. Amazing,
man! My God, they just keep coming.
This is a different kind of cat content.
Literally.
Much better. Send Zach. Thank you, Sketch. Send Zach and Jacob to the moon. I owe people clips for days, but instead of clips right now, I'm playing us a song that should get us fired up and ready to go for Kitteh to read us a little bit of a story.
Oh, please be Henry J singing something.
No, I think Squeaker's probably got something by now.
This is loud though, so be prepared.
Beta male, not an alpha male. Beta male, yes. Beta male, you're a beta male. Beta male, not an alpha male. Beta, what a shame. Mommy's boy.
Mommy's boy.
Right.
I love that one.
You seriously are overestimating my ability to find good things to read.
Are you still hunting?
I really don't think it matters what you read.
Yes.
Remember, you do it with your throat.
I do it with my throat. That's why the reading's always good.
Oh,
God damn! Sorry.
Holy shit. Are you serious? All right. I'm going to
J-Mac has spoken.
Timu porn.
Every single one up here
he did
better
it.
J-Max
Holy
tabletop
shit.
RPG. I don't care if you've never played a tabletop RPG in your life. Like, based on this alone, throw some bucks a creator's fucking way. Holy shit.
$750 donated directly to Jacob.
Oh my gosh.
Nice. Holy shit.
Fucking
Wow.
Mama Susan and her dead son don't get a single cut of that.
Wow.
The fingers work.
the fingers do indeed work. Oh my god.
Fingers do everything.
Holy shit, dude.
Woof.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We did it, I think.
We're speechless.
I need to pitch you an idea. Get out of here, Matt. Hello,
Wow.
Dega. I don't know what to say about that. Like, it's fucking insane.
It's amazing.
You have to read more now.
Thank you for your donation.
I want Lovett to read from Thorns and Roses.
Oh,
Because I've only read the first book. Is there anything in this? Because apparently it gets quite steamy.
I beat J-Mac. I had to. It's a contest now.
DJ, $20.
Bye,
Equals 38 cents US. Oh, we got a Nick in the house. What's up? What's up, dude?
What's up, everyone?
Ew, so much of dudes
Yeah,
now.
looking good.
But actually, no. Only if they read, they're allowed to stay. That's what I decided.
Nick can
What?
read.
I could read you a poem. Would you like a poem?
Yeah.
By Anne Sexton.
I have a degree in English,
That
so
works.
I would hope I can read.
Called The Starry Night.
Let's do it.
The town does not exist, except where one black-haired tree slips up like a drowned woman into the hot sky. The town is silent. The night boils with 11 stars. Oh, starry night, this is how I want to die. It moves. They are all alive. Even the moon bulges in its orange irons to push children like a god from its eye. The unseen serpent swallows up the stars. Oh, starry night, this is how I want to die. Into that rushing beast of the night, sucked up by that great dragon to split from my life with no flag, no belly, no cry. There you go. I read your poem.
Loved
Excellent.
That you did.
Thank you.
There you go.
Mm.
Voice. She's taken, gentlemen. So just easy. Squeaka. Thank you. That was awesome.
You're welcome. Sorry, it's
So,
not
what are you going to
vodka.
read for us, Roman?
I was not told that was a requirement this evening. In fact, when I sent Zach's,
I still have to read a Dagus book out loud to you too, Zach. I haven't forgotten.
Oh, I would love that. Nah, I got about. Thank you, DJ. Holy shit, that was unbelievable. Thank you for the donations. I think Jacob's going to probably have to go to the hospital after seeing this.
it's crazy.
It's insane generosity from people here. I'll read in the accent. I know all the good ones.
It's almost halfway there.
But is it living on a prayer?
Is it a lemon on a pear? I don't know.
Sweet chocolate Christ. Why did that happen, Leon? That's you. Everything that just happened after that was your fault.
Shut up, Roman. You give love a bad name.
You're gay.
You're gay.
Of course I'm gay. I just quoted John Bon Jovi twice.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Welcome to the
gay.
party, Nick.
Glad to be here.
Kitteh, I think you're up.
Oh, okay. I'll just continue where we left off.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Oh,
We
there's
all
my
set up.
favorite part coming up, actually. So I'll do it. Okay.
Emphasis on coming.
Okay. He paused again, his fingers retracting, but I grabbed him, pulling him farther on top of me. I wanted him now. I wanted the barriers of our clothing to vanish. I wanted to taste his sweat, wanted to become full of him. Don't stop, I gasped out. He said thickly, resting his brow between my breasts as he shuddered. If we keep going, I won't be able to stop at all. I sat up and he watched me, hardly breathing, but I kept my eyes on his, my own breathing becoming steady as I raised my nightgown over my head and tossed it to the floor. Utterly naked before him, I watched his gaze travel to my bare breasts, peaked against the chill night, to my abdomen, to between my thighs. A ravenous, unyielding sort of hunger passed over his face. I bent a leg and slid it to the side. A silent invitation. He let out a low growl and slowly, with predatory intent, raised his gaze to mine again. The full force of that wild, unrelenting High Lord's power focused solely on me, and I felt the storm contained beneath his skin, so capable of sweeping away everything I was, even in its lessened state. But I could trust him, trust myself to weather that mighty power. I could throw all that I was at him, and he couldn't balk. Give me everything. I breathed.
Oh my.
This is how you start an OnlyFans panel. Yes.
But you see, Lovett doesn't have to worry about copyright things, so she can read her stuff.
I can
That's
read
true.
anything.
Mm.
It's all her own writing. It's all from
That's
her own
hot.
mind that makes it pretty
Even
Makes
more
it so much
devious.
hotter. It is. It really does. It's
I'm
like
revealing
she made
things.
it that way. Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yes. It's all right there.
Okay, can you figure out which one part was my favorite part there? Because I did give you a clue with my face.
Mm-mm.
My favorite part was the way that she bent her leg and slid it to the side. A silent invitation.
Oh, yes.
She just swings her leg open like, hello.
Open for business, boys.
Like a
That was my favorite
turnstile.
part. I laughed a little when I first read it. I was like, oh, okay.
Piranha Pout may be
Sorry.
in trouble.
We've all done that move.
That's the idea.
Oh boy.
Yes. Lovett wrote this. Also, go subscribe to Kitteh and Lovett. These guys are awesome. Lovett always reads things like this on her channel constantly. So
do
get over
not.
there.
She totally does. Not.
She does. She does. Okay. I guess who's up next?
Leon, read to us.
Are we reading things straight from Lovett's works or just anything?
Anything.
Leon, do you have
Anything
something ready?
smutty. Okay, well, it is
don't,
as long
but I
as you
can
make
do
it
look up
sound
real
smutty.
quick.
Suggestive.
Of course you
Can you guys maybe I don't know? Do we try the what's that guy that you always want me to read? Chuck Tingle.
Yeah. That's the one.
Let's do some Chuck Tingle.
What was Buttception? That was the one. The best cover of all time.
I do.
You know what? But you know what? I prefer this kind of
and
erotic.
literally doing a Chuck Tingle tier list on my channel. Like it's something I've been considering doing.
Because I expect it would be rather graphic. It wouldn't be as beautiful as this stuff.
Okay, so
The
just
ladies
make
want
basic how
Leon.
you do it.
The ladies want Leon. Look at this. Look at you get.
Of course they do.
If
Everybody
Leon
loves
reads that,
Leon.
what's going to happen to you, Piranha? Do we need some mops?
Ooh. Thank you, Lunar Lucidity.
I've never seen his stuff, so hold on. Let me take a gander.
Our gifties. Chuck Tingle. Oh,
Yay! Watch Nick look.
I
Watch
want
Nick.
Leon.
Yeah, Leon.
I'm
we
on
gonna
Leo
read-
now.
Come on,
Hold on,
Leon.
I'm just gonna find a
Wait
Chuck
for
Tingle
it.
excerpt.
Find some. Yeah, let's. Here, this is sexy. I'll show this.
Get excited about that 69. I mean, that's pretty good this time of year, isn't it? I know you're excited about the win, but how about that 69?
Hmm?
He's like,
She wants what she wants. You know what? Actually, I think I have the clip. Here it is. Here's Leon.
And so yeah, my granny was the first one to turn me on.
My granny was the first one to turn me on. Oh, Zach.
This is why I don't do live stuff super often because
And he does nothing but live stuff now. So there we are.
He's a pro at it now.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
I found a Chuck Tingle excerpt if you'd like.
Let's go, Leon.
It's nice to feel the dinosaur's scales against my skin. And despite his literal cold blood, I can immediately feel a powerful, emotional warmth between the two of us. It's so good to see you, I gush, the motion towards the table. Come sit down. Kimball follows in lead, and soon enough, the two of us are sitting across from one another, smiling wide. I can't believe we're finally on our date, I offer. I can, the handsome dinosaur retorts knowingly. We knew it wasn't going to last forever. Sure, it was difficult sometimes. For the most part, I just got to do some work. I've been meaning to get around to. Also, my house is spotless. I know, I blurt. The deep clean is priceless. The two of us start laughing for a moment when suddenly our attention is caught by two other figures approaching. You're here, Mario cries, standing up to greet the rest of the party. Mario and Amber, the gorgeous Bigfoot couple. What? Sorry. Wrap their arms around me. Make their way over to Kimball in turn. It's been a while, Mario offers. Two separate Sasquatches take seats of their own, joining in to create an even larger group date. We were just discussing what we did during the lockdown, I informed them. Mostly reading and cleaning. What about you? Mario grins. I learned how to speak 3 new languages. And I learned magic. Amber chimes in. The beautiful Bigfoot reaches out her arm, waves her hand in for a moment, then suddenly snaps her wrist to make a deck of cards appear. The whole table gasps in astonishment, impressed with her sleight of hand. Pick a card.
We're gaining
Pick a card. Amber demands, spreading out the deck and pushing it towards me. I take my pick, showing the rest of the table and then putting it back into the deck. 5 of spades, Amber says. Table gasps again. I laugh, nodding. It's incredible sitting here right now, feeling the warmth of this gathering after making such tough choices just a little over a month earlier. This time, I felt like I might never see these people again. Now here we are where we left off.
Oh, we got a 70s rock fan raid as you were reading that, Leon.
Whoa!
From the heart.
Perfect timing. What is happening? Good question.
Nick has found some more. It looks like.
Great.
Is there a certain book, Kitty, that I should like be looking at in general?
I
'Cause have
don't know.
no
I
idea.
don't need Chut Tingle. I don't even know what one I was reading an excerpt from. I literally just typed in Chut Tingle excerpts and started reading.
Whatever flights your fancy.
Moister than an oyster. Fun with
Wait,
collecting.
just look at the,
that I
look
could
at the
believe.
titles. I'm sure they're
more
enticing.
sexual based on his book titles. That was almost wholesome.
Yeah, totally. Especially the Mario voice. Yeah.
Welcome,
Well,
Raiders.
It
Big
said
timing.
Mario says. I was like, I gotta fucking do it. Like, come on now.
Okay, I found something, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, we were. I'm not going.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I don't think so, but I'll try.
That's such a good girl, he praises. I love it when you're scared and begging. Just when I finally think I can breathe again, he steals it right back. His lips seal over mine in an electrifying kiss. My nails claw against his chest, earning me a low growl as he consumes my mouth with his own. The energy between us crackles and explodes as we both drink from each other. Sparks of fire and the taste of bitter wine invade my tongue. Poison has never tasted so good. As our tongues fight for dominance, he grips my waist and lifts me effortlessly. My legs instinctively curl around his trim waist just as I feel the cool glass press against my back. The temperature warring in my body feels just like his yin-yang eyes. The chill from the mirror threatens to send shivers curling through my body, yet the press of his body against my own is scorching hot. A sharp bite of pain on either side of my hips has me gasping into his mouth. In one swift tug, he rips my thong away from my body, the shredded fabric getting trapped somewhere between our bodies. He pulls away and positions himself. Then he orders, and I open my mouth to argue, ready to tell him to just fuck me. But the look on his face renders me speechless. Frustration mounting, I reach both hands between our bodies and do as he says. A red flush stains my chest as I spread myself apart. It's demeaning when he knows I'm not supposed to want it. He knows I want him to force himself inside of me. As a punishment for insulting him, he's going to make me show him how much I want him by spreading myself and inviting him in. God, I hate him. His hands tighten on my hips painfully. Tomorrow, I'll wake up with handprint bruises, and a part of me dreads that. It will be impossible to forget what has happened when I'm wearing the imprint of his hands on my skin.
Awkward
damn.
silence. Nice.
Actually, I was muted. I was muted and I went.
I was too.
I'm muted because I was typing and stuff, and I didn't need to interrupt.
Are you going to
Okay,
be a
so-
good
I'm
girl
muted because
now?
I was jerking off. Like,
I would be a very good girl, Squeaka.
Did you see
I'm
what
hands
Squeaky
free
Mouse
right
did?
now. It
I was
works.
laughing.
It's good enough for me.
I was one hand free.
Holy
Uh-uh.
shit.
I don't need hands with this at the moment. This is just it'll go. It'll do it.
Oh, you got one of those cool electric ones that does all the work for you? God, I need one of those.
No, it's just the words. The words are that good. The voice is that good.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks. I don't think so, Kitty.
Uh-oh.
I really don't like my voice, but
Yeah.
I'm glad you like it.
I love your voice, Squeaker.
Squeaky donated $1,000.
Minnie
to
Holy
Minnie
Jacob.
shit.
could learn a
Squeaker.
thing or two. Like, I guarantee goddamn cheat to you, Mickey would cheat on Minnie with you.
Mm-hmm.
And Squeaky, your voice is outstanding. That was fucking good. And you
I think
are like the most generous person I think
ever.
I've ever met. That's insane. Thank you, Squeaka, for that and for reading that. $1,000.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is amazing, girl.
I don't know what to say.
I really appreciate hanging out with you tonight, Squeaka, and all of the excerpts you provided.
Thank you for coming on the show too. It's
Are you
been a while.
making it gay now, Lovett?
It's just been
Yes.
Sorry I haven't been around as much. It's been really busy and really crazy. Life's kind of taking a turn. But summertime's coming. So that'll be fun.
Why does it even make summertime's coming sound hot? Probably because of the word coming. Never mind.
No, it's
And I'm
just
quitting my job, so that's going to be fun too.
Yay.
Yay.
Oh, really? I want to hear about that.
No.
We've got some suggestions of what
Not right
can
now,
do
but
with the time.
yeah.
You
What?
I need a cigarette after that too. Goodness gracious.
Shit. Yeah.
But thanks for
But
letting
that-
me pop on and come in and cause havoc.
You're great.
Wow, Squeaka.
And read a
You've
bit.
got that voice, Squeaka. You've got the
Mhm.
voice. And we're gonna make $1 million with it. We're gonna record some audiobooks. It's gonna be great. Well, I'm gonna make $1 million.
I meant it when I said I would read Adega's book for you. I just haven't done it. I will do it over the summer and send you the reading because I promised you I would.
I would love that. And Adega sent me a clip here too. I'm not sure what it is. I'll have to try to look at it, but he did send me something too in the DMs. But
And it was great to hang out with Lovett and Kitteh again. Yay!
Hey, Squeaka.
Thanks,
Wishing
Squeaka. I
you the best.
appreciate you.
Hi, Squeaka.
You fucking yeah.
Spicy
Incredible.
dreams.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna go back and play the part that Lovett read. About libraries
I have one more.
and spines
But-
and
Oh.
well,
We
I'll
have to
save
get
that.
her to finish the story too. She has to finish her book.
Yes. Yeah, I'm making
Love
a
it,
commitment to do it. I promise. It's gonna happen.
See, I understand that. I have a book that I've started and I'm never gonna publish it. My daughter keeps telling me I need to publish it, and I'm like, nope, not gonna.
Do it.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever publish, but I just want to get it out there.
Oh, love it.
People
Bitch,
enjoy it.
publish that shit. Don't
Oh,
do all
Yeah,
that fucking work for
yeah, what
nothing.
the hell?
Is it written? Squeaka, is it done?
Is it
Book?
my book?
Yeah.
One of them.
We can publish that shit. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
No. But let Lovett
Publishing
read.
is so accessible.
Maybe we
these
could read
days.
it.
Do
Let
it,
Lovett
please.
read.
I'm gonna bug you about it later. Squeaka.
Let Lovett read.
Yeah. And
I
love
mean,
it as
yeah,
well.
Lovett.
You shits, talented people throwing your talent into books that are just not
Yeah,
exposed.
listen to Sketch. Sketch has to publish it, and Sketch is smarter than like everyone on the panel combined.
Do it. Publish it. There you go. Why not?
Get out
He
of
knows-
here.
He knows what he's talking about. He has a driver's license.
Why not publish it? Let's peer pressure her right now.
Who, Squeaka?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
publish it, Lovett. Publish it. Yours is ready to go. Publish it.
My
No.
goal would be
It's
like
hot and ready. Yeah.
Oh my.
like Little Caesars. Ready in 15 minutes, baby.
There you go.
Oh no, baby, I'm ready
100%.
now. I'm ready now.
Yeah.
And by
listen,
his wife, J Mac means he would read it.
he would read it.
Yeah.
They would
Get it
read
out
it
there.
together.
Adega,
State
multiple
Union.
time published author says, "Let's go. Get it out
Yeah.
there."
Okay, well, once it's done, we will cross that bridge.
Thank you, Lunar. Thank you. Appreciate that. 30 off for Jacob. That was you. Thanks, Lunar. Yeah, the I think the gifties are now broken again. So, but the best way to do is to just donate directly to Jacob anyway. So, but
Pin
if
comment.
people want to do it this way,
Pin
yes. The pin comment in the chat is Jacob. It's also in the description of the stream, as is everyone's here's YouTube channel and their X profile, except for Nick, which I'll get in there shortly because he's
Don't
a
put
late
mine
edition.
down there.
So
I don't
J
have
Mac
And-
is so based. He says he'd make his wife read it to him.
That's awesome.
there.
That would be
a
so
fucking
much
man.
fun.
that's a man. Yeah.
I would do that. That would be fun. But I don't think
Reading
we'd get
is
very far.
gay. It lowers your testosterone, but making a woman read
Thank
to
you.
you is based.
Too many men are wasting too much time reading today, and I think that like it's best to have women do it for you. That's 100% true. It lowers your testosterone, and you're sitting and doing nothing at the time. So, like, it's a waste of of what could be productivity. So get back to work, man. Stop reading. Let the women folks
Listen
do
to
that shit.
audiobooks while you like about lifting while you lift.
Right.
Ooh, we need doom music while you lift.
Yeah,
That's-
you want to listen to like pumping iron is a good one. While,
I thought you were about
while
to say
you
something
lift.
faggy like smashing pumpkins.
I used to do stand.
Me, bro, me?
No.
Come on now.
Doom Eternal. Oh,
Sandstorm.
Yeah, Prodigy.
Darude Sandstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, fuck that song. Real though, I fell asleep one time. So I had my Alexa up on full blast one time, and I fell asleep listening to YouTube, and some live stream popped up, and the live stream said Alexa play Darude Sandstorm, and it's like 2 a.m. and my Alexa started blasting it, and I shot up, freaking the fuck out, like I'm in this 2 a.m. daze.
I'm so glad I've got my headphones on because she can hear.
He hardcore parkoured out of that bed so fast.
Actually, I was sleeping on the couch because I was just divorced and the bed was lonely.
Oh, why'd you ruin that?
Yeah.
I mean, it was true, but still funny.
All right. So, Lovett, you have more to read for us? Is that
Yeah,
what
I
my
have
understanding? Then let's
one more
we
part
can still
I
hear.
can read.
Let's read your last part. And I'll put Nick's link in the chat too. So
Gotcha.
subscribe to him as well, even though he's a dude and but like we still like him.
He's got a majestic beard.
I'm thank you, Kitty. As you people can notice, I do wear more than tank tops.
It's a mistake.
But we like
but the one thing I can do that I can't do with the tank top is
Oh, here he goes.
Unbutton.
Hold on, no, you have to donate for the other button.
Yeah, there are more buttons. There are plenty more buttons.
But
So-
is there Magnum PI levels of fuzzy under there? That's my question.
Look who just showed
PI
up.
stands for
What a coincidence.
PI stands for
Just like
penis
reading.
insertion.
Jana comes in the chat right away.
Giggity.
Not a surprise.
Kitty.
Mhm.
I love my
Sherry.
kitty cats.
Cher's got the right idea. Absolutely.
Sherry's wants it off. She knows. Oh, Molly. You've
Nice
convinced me.
butthole.
Doing Valkyrie.
Penny right out of the blue.
The cat showed BH. There you go, Jana.
Howdy, Brahma Bull. What's going on? You've walked into something a little different here
He's like,
tonight.
why?
Donate for cat love.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
it
you-
is cats.
Guys, Kitty. Oh no, man.
Is
I
that
love
a
that kitty
male or
cat.
female, Leon?
This is a male. It's named Valkyrie because we didn't know it was a male at the time.
Oh, okay.
Oh. What's the name? He was actually helping you out while you were reading. His ears were in frame, and he was moving about. He really made it was a great performance.
Was he in frame when I was reading?
He was
Yeah.
sitting like
Absolutely. FWC.
Yeah. Nick is a Florida Panthers lover. I'm obviously a Jets fan, and
tuxedo
so
cat is based.
And everyone hates the Maple Leafs. It's a wonderful life.
yes, everyone does hate the Maple Leafs. And 70s as a Stars fan, even though he's Scottish Canadian, like I don't get how that fucking happened. But anyways,
Isn't Brahma's a Avs fan, I believe.
He is an Avs fan. Yep.
Man, Brahma. That was a
Rough.
tough series, man.
Yeah. Him and 70s do a show together talking about hockey, and so that must have been a tough one for them. Okay.
Go Sports.
Talk the Leafs. Thank you. No more sports talk. Love it talk. Let's go. Love it talk. Bye.
Love it.
Go, love
Okay. So they're in like the main council room and they're having like a gathering where all kinds of people are talking, right? So, anyways, he is mad at her. So,
Why? Okay, sorry.
we'll find out.
Spanking?
Why.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe. So Kieran drags Tawny out of the main hall and into an empty corridor before lashing her with his words. "What are you doing?" he hissed. "You're embarrassing yourself and by default me. It wasn't enough what you did this morning, but now I catch you flirting with some random court rake? I was just trying to." Tawny gets cut off by Kieran. "I know who you're talking to, and you're being reckless." As if schooling her in her ignorance, he pauses to look her over, noting the leftover blush on her cheeks and sighs. "You have no idea the type of predators lurking here." "Sorry," Tawny said half-heartedly, but still embarrassed. "I was bored and just needed to talk." "Well, then come talk to me," Kieran said with resolve. Her jaw drops agape. Was he being serious? You want me, your chambermaid, to speak to you openly. Her words slowly reached him, and Kieran realized the error in his statement. Well, he dragged out. You can't. You have a point, but regardless, you can't go off talking to people. Well, who am I supposed to talk to? The garden statue? She says with irritation over his unreasonable behavior. Watch your tone, Goody, Kieran says warningly. No, you watch your tone. I should be free to talk who I please. Tawny snaps back. Well, Goody, you're not, Kieran replied with anger. You belong to me. Oh, really? You'll own a lot of things in this lifetime, Kieran, she says with a sneer, but I won't be one of them. It was enough to make Kieran enraged, and he moves closer, their bodies mere inches away. You just sealed your own fate with those dangerous words. You have no idea the extent I will go to get it accomplished. He brings up his hands and shoved 3 fingers into her mouth. If you're going to keep talking like this, then I'll fuck the words right out of your mouth. Each pause of the words was accompanied by a thrusting motion of his fingers, invading her mouth and choking the back of her throat. Tawny's drool flowing over his thick fingers and down his wrist. Eyes wide and frozen, she was so shocked by the sudden action and words Kieran gave her. But deep in Tawny's core, a feeling bloomed. Something never felt before. A desperate and exhilarating need. Fingers still in her mouth, Tawny submits and presses her frame into his. With gentleness, he removes his drenched fingers, lowering his hand to rest at her waist. After a moment, he speaks softly into her ear. That's my girl.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. That's how do you make just 3 that
A little more, love it. A little more.
so sexy? Just I thought they were gonna do more, but they didn't need to. Wow.
No. That's all you need to get to the back of the throat.
Oh. Very good.
So, Roman of the Empire, do you have any gay fanfic for us? Because I hear the
Well,
Roman Empire and a lot of
Zax, I sent you a DM in the Twitter. And I want you to read for Katharina. And if we do this, I think this is going to work out nicely. It's a very short scene from Shakespeare.
You want to read it? You're saying?
So you read
the other part. That's I'm reading a part. You're reading a part.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
Hello, Tina. Thanks for coming. Yeah, it's that was incredible. So go subscribe to Lovett. Her link.
That was
right fucking here, people.
I had to go get another beer because of that, Lovett.
I'm just another drink.
I'm just glad I've got a towel.
Suck on while listening to that.
Sweating. I was like,
oh.
She is at 244 subs. If she's not at 250 by the end of tonight, I don't know what to do to you people. 245.
Oh, what the fuck is wrong? You look at her. She's clearly like 160 tops.
Yes, actually, you're right.
Wow.
I know.
You're right.
Wow.
I know.
Okay.
I'm good at this.
Let's go subscribe to get 250, or we are not doing anything else until that happens. That's
yeah. Sub to Lovett because she's like not.
I'll
fat
unbutton another
and
button
it's
if we
attractive
get her to 250.
Please don't.
How about that?
If you
But
don't,
please sub to Lovett.
I'm going to leave you on Roman, and that's going to be it for the rest of the night.
I got nothing, folks. This is it.
Make
This
your
is all
choice.
you
Joke's
get.
on you, Zach.
For
I
the
can
love
still
of
jerk
God.
to this.
You want Nick, but I'm going to give you Roman right at the wrong time. So
As soon as Nick opens the button,
Bro,
He brings it in.
If
I
you
take it
switch
out.
to Roman the moment I come, I still will come.
And again, we go back to the conversation.
Right on your glasses, bro. Right
And
on your
now
glasses.
no longer
boy.
sailing.
It's a fetish.
let's go. History of trade. Worst.
create an
trade
epic
deal,
battle with all the figures.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Sturgeon.
I mean, yeah, if you finish it's still a finish. Leon's not wrong. Like, yeah, what's done is done. But it might get more awkward next year at Vegas.
He's gonna need but he's gonna
Bro,
need it
my
again
time.
and again.
Maybe just drink so
I
we
mean,
forget about it.
it was
Fine.
mildly awkward anyway, but we can raise that bar. So
Thank
if
you,
I
J
go,
Mac.
I'm dancing with Leon for sure.
Oh,
It's
I
not
welcome
gay.
That
this.
way. Not that way. The gay way.
like this? Does it get better? No, it
That's
does
it.
not get
That's
better.
it.
Thank you, J Mac. We need more. We need more subscribers to love it.
More, please.
Yes, we're at. She needs 3. We need 3 more. 3 more
After
subscribers.
Lovett's
You guys can.
reading, I need to go to
Subscribe hard.
Thank you. Thank
Good
you,
night, y'all.
Squeaka. Thank you,
Good night,
Squeaka.
Squeaka.
Night,
Good
Squeakum.
night.
Deuces,
good night,
Squeaka.
mouse. Oh, she's gone. Just like that, she was out of our lives.
Yeah.
Just like that, she's
Off
done.
squeak around.
You sent me something in my DMs you'd like me to check, Roman. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it's a very
Is it
short
gay?
scene from Shakespeare.
Okay. Pop
And
up.
I'll read Petruchio, and you'll read Katharina.
Okay.
Come on, it'll work. It's fun.
This is a good line.
Okay.
I like
If
it
you can
a
do it with
lot.
an accent other than Canadian, it would be best.
Okay. Who knows
No,
not
that's
where
my
a
line. No,
wasp
that's my.
does
no,
wear
that's
his
my line.
sting in his tail? No, you go.
God damn it! Now I'm the woman.
Yes.
Yes.
Read your line again. Read your line again. Get the full impact.
Okay. Who knows not where a wasp does wear his sting in his tail?
In his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours. If you talk of tails, and so farewell.
What? With my tongue in your tail? Nay. Come again. Good Kate, I'm a gentleman.
And that's the end of the scene. With his tongue in my tail.
I loved it. I loved that.
Did it.
I remember we did that at school, and I was enjoying it. I was like, yeah.
Was that good?
Best I
That
got.
steamy?
That is
Very-
Out of
steamy.
curiosity, did any of y'all see J.K. Rowling's tweet about J.K. Rowling or Shakespeare today?
No.
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 So someone tweeted, there were plenty of queer and trans people in Shakespeare's works, but they didn't have the words to express it. And J.K. Rowling tweeted that, said, yes, because there's one thing that we know about Shakespeare is that he had problems finding words for things.
Yeah, that's famously that's what we know him for. Yeah.
So we just found other words.
Yeah, I'm looking
Zach
at it now.
needs-
That's amazing.
Zax, please read us something steamy.
If
Yeah.
you are late to the party, this has been my Twitter for today. It is Melanie Mac, and then it's our girl
That's not
T.
sexy.
Just wow, Melanie. God must be so proud of you for this. What a fucking hero. That was a good reading I did.
That's a very good
No.
tweet. Holy shit. You went viral with that bitch, woman.
She
Way to
did.
go.
She
Damn.
replied.
Yeah.
She replied. Look, she got 5,000 more than me. Damn.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, I'm
but-
getting a lot of hate, guys, just so you know. So if anyone comes or if don't just be aware if you reply to that thread, you're fair game. People will come for you.
I'm gonna have to reply to this because me and Melanie got beef. Fuck that whore.
Get in there, Leon.
Like her reply, you know, I
Dude,
thought she
am
was gonna go
convinced. No,
mad.
Look, this is just a fan theory, but I'm convinced the reason that she started going, like, she was always pretty fucking puritanical, but the reason I think she went straight up like alt-right theological wise, I think that she broke her code and she got dicked down, and now she's like feeling that Christian guilt, and that's why she's been going like extra hard on some shit. Like I think. I don't know which one it was, but if I had to wager a guess, one of the black dudes from Geeks and Gamers just railed her. And now she's like, fuck, God hates me. I need to do everything I can to get back in his good graces.
But, oh yeah, and you know how you get into God's good graces? Oh, you go and hate on other people. That's how God is wants you to do it.
Again, I got no proof of none of that. I'm just saying I think Melanie Mac had a whole
Please
moment.
proof.
Now
That's a
she
good
got
one, Foulball.
Yeah, Foulball comes
Foulball's not
back.
wrong.
Maybe that's what happened.
Matt,
She got
Matt
it
is
too
gonna
bad.
Matt is getting shit in his DMs, I'm sure. No.
There's Josh is in on it too. There you go, Josh.
Dude,
My
Kitteh,
man.
Nobody would.
I've told you, right? You know that me and Melanie used to be friends, right? And she blocked
Yeah.
me.
I remember
Dude,
that you said
fuck
she blocked
that
you.
hoe. Fuck that hoe.
But I thought she was when I sent that reply, I was like, I really hope she doesn't go like nuclear on me, and that was what I was worried about.
No, you want her to.
Her doing that, right? I was like, she'll just leave it, and then she replied, okay. I was like, oh, thank goodness. But her simps, holy shit, they're
Bro,
rabid.
You
I don't know how you can simp after her though.
Like
she's-
Kitteh, I don't know if you wear
Let me
makeup
go
or
and
not.
look at
I'm gonna be real, because you don't look like you wear makeup and you're just like naturally pretty. You ever see Melanie without makeup? She looks kind of like a handbag.
She looks pretty.
Dude.
I think so.
Like she looks like a handbag. Like I'd buy that. I would buy this at JCPenney.
I think she's cute anyway. Like I can't really hate.
This. Oh, let me
She
read you
seems like
some
a
of the
different
beginnings of
person,
my
though,
DMs.
like attitude and all in this
Mhm.
picture. You know what I mean?
Sweetie,
I don't like
God
the look.
doesn't like perverts.
This is not for
Okay.
me. Like that's not. I'm not into that at all. So
Can I
It
ride
just-
your face? Never mind.
It just seems like she's
that's
trying to be
usual.
someone else, and like in that look. Like,
go on, Kitty. Who's riding what face?
no, I'm getting in my DMs. This
Oh.
today I got come slut. I got.
Wow. I agree, J-Mac. You're right. I agree.
You're here for like die things like that, stupid shit. And so yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on my message requests
because of that post, Kitty.
Yeah, because that post and yeah, just proper.
Look, Kitty, look. There's nothing wrong with being a cum slut.
But it's only for one guy though, my husband. So
see,
what do you want?
Not only are you a cum slut, but you are a based, honorable Christian cum slut.
Yes.
Hey, y'all, I've been a YouTuber for a little over. This is Jacob. This is the man of the hour. This is who we're raising this for tonight. Good to see you, Jacob. I've been a YouTuber for a little over 3 years. And that time I've made some great friends and met some great people. Thank you all for your friendship and your generosity. Well, thank you, Jacob. We are hoping people have stepped up huge tonight. So
yeah.
No, Jacob, if there's one thing I gotta say about you and your content, man, is that like you really walk the line.
What?
Which line?
He walks the line.
Oh, because he makes one walk.
Oh, I walked right
Leon.
into that.
We walk. There you go. Walked right into
That's
that
funny. Oh, that's funny. I mean,
Most
I don't
hoes
know.
go through a religious phase. Yeah, I guess, but there is a religious phase you can go through that isn't because you're a hoe. It's because you're a human being and you find God.
It's
That's a
okay
good
to
thing.
realize that you've made mistakes and you were actually being a jerk and not nice. So you just have to change your ways.
I would say I much prefer the no makeup version of her.
I do as well.
Yeah.
I'd be friends with her.
It suits her
I
more.
don't prefer like. I think
I get
that
it.
usually women look better without makeup. I'm actually an advocate for au naturel, but when it comes to Melanie Mack, she looks too Native American for me.
She does look. She looks very Native.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
would.
it's like I don't want to tell you to take the Trail of Tears back to your bedroom when we get into a fight.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. I'd say I'd make a
Boy.
Trail of Tears for you.
It just
Right-
seems like
right
she
over
wants
the
to
edge
listen to
there,
Hawthorne
Leanna,
Heights all the
right
time.
over.
And
You always, every single time. But you
That's
know
why
what?
I'm the
Today
writer.
is Native Americans. It's not
Have you
Native
seen her tweets? She's a savage.
so,
No, she is.
so
She
Leon,
is.
George Carlin would call her an Indian, basically.
Mhm.
Dot or feather?
Yeah.
Feather.
There you go. I knew I was going to make that in that joke, Roman.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, yo, why are we out of gas? I'm like, because you left the engine running.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pretty
I
is
tried.
Leanna's neon. I
Just
don't know
let it go,
nothing wrong.
folks. Let it go. Then now he's at the end. See what happened?
I wasn't even rim shot, but I did
That's
not.
how this
Engine.
goes. That's how this goes.
INJUN engine.
No,
Kitty
but
is pretty, Leon is Leon. Yeah.
I thought it was pretty ironic that okay, so I go on this like little religious crusade praise God thing yesterday, basically, you know, like speaking to Melanie. And then today I come on Circle of Jerks to read smut.
That's,
It's like, I don't think it makes
that
it
is
difficult
the
for
balance
people
of the
to-
universe, dear.
but you raised a ton of money for a charity
Yeah, I was gonna say,
in
I feel
doing
like
it.
God would be like, sure, you read smut, but you did it for a good cause. You're all
No
right.
kidding.
God loves charity.
I think God loves you more than Melanie.
I should no. God loves us all.
Yeah. Okay, look, I don't know if you're a parent. I am, and you can pick favorites. I'm sure God also like.
I know he's like, oh God, it's Brittany again.
Nobody. Content creation seriously for 2 months, and now 12 pages are dedicated to me in the new updated. Wow. Hate is powerful. Nobody. It's a thing.
It is.
That's interesting. So I wonder why are you
It's a lot of initiative.
the lawsuit stuff? I don't understand. Like who's suing who for what? It's fucking wild, you guys, with that shit. We don't really do that lawsuit thing up here that much. So you guys, it's like, well, not you guys, Kitteh, obviously, but
Yeah, it's
America,
like a
there's
fucking
a lot of
lobby
lawsuits
down here,
going
man.
on.
Yeah,
Wait,
it can get
America's
crazy.
known for that, isn't it? Yeah, it's known for,
Yeah, it's
being
stupid.
litigious.
It's yeah.
Yeah, people think that you can just sue anyone for anything, and they lack the actual knowledge of what will actually go through, a judge at that
you,
point.
You can, Nick, to be fair, you can sue anyone for anything. It's how far will the lawsuit go is what's misunderstood.
Yeah.
It's like back in the 2000s where people were suing McDonald's for the coffee cups.
Wait, no.
And they had to put a sign caution.
That was a valid lawsuit. McDonald's.
That's
Darwinism,
okay?
No,
You
McDonald's
weed out the
propaganda. McDonald's propaganda. They bought the news to bury the story effectively. So when the woman sued McDonald's for the hot coffee, they had that shit turned up. I believe 300 degrees higher than it should have been. I shit you not, 300 degrees. So when it spilled in her lap, she got such bad 3rd-degree burns. She needed skin grafts.
Yeah,
so that's
crazy.
why she's suing McDonald's. It wasn't just like
Holy
the
crap.
coffee was too hot. It spilled on her, and it gave her legitimate 3rd-degree burns. And the McDonald's in question actually did, like, because McDonald's settled because they would have lost that lawsuit. They had their coffee machines. That way they didn't have to keep refilling it. They just had it set really high so they could just keep the coffee that was in there flowing.
It shouldn't be that temperature. Yeah.
Look at that.
The McDonald's coffee
fascinated that
lawsuit was actually incredibly valid.
Even able to adjust the temperature on their machines. Usually that shit's just like, especially in an industrial setting, it's like, it is what it is. We're turning the machine on. It's making the coffee. You pour the coffee. It goes in a cup. You give it to the customer.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I clearly, I don't know enough about the case, but I still find it's probably bullshit.
I made fun of
I
this
think
case.
all of it's bullshit.
Yeah, I made fun of this case to my buddy who was a lawyer, and he's like, no, sit down. And he had like a 6-hour conversation with me about like why this shit was legit.
my friend.
He showed me case files. It was insane. And so I was like, oh wow, I've been miscategorizing this. That coffee lawsuit against McDonald's was legit. But since Roman of the Empire brought up industrial cooking and whatnot, fuck Disney. I know that seems out of nowhere, but Disney bought Star Wars, and of course they did the whole Star Wars Galaxy's Edge thing, and they released a Galaxy's Edge cookbook. And me being a Star Wars fan, I bought it.
Off.
The Galaxy's Edge cookbook has all of their recipes for industrial commercial ovens. So unless you know how to adjust for industrial versus home use, your cooking comes out like shit.
So they didn't even do the adjustment for you?
No, dude, I could bring it out right now. The Galaxy's Edge cookbook doesn't do the adjustments. You have to do that yourself. I didn't know that, and I tried cooking like 6 different recipes from it, and every single one of them came out fucked up and undercooked, and I couldn't understand why until a buddy of mine who went to school for cooking was looking through the book. He's like, yo, this is for industrial level cooking. Why the fuck? Like, he had to explain to me why this shit wasn't working. And since then, now that I've done the adjustments myself, it works fine.
You didn't miss like the 500 cups of flour, 17 Ewoks, whatever the fuck it takes to make a Disney fucking recipe. Ewoks are delicious, by the way. The brine is the important thing. But what?
Boy, it's
I'm
fucking.
gonna go back. I'm even gonna go back beyond that. Why the fuck did you buy a Star Wars fucking cookbook, Leon?
Yes.
To be fair, it was a
what a
wedding
fanatic
present.
is.
I want to be fair. It was a wedding. So I got it. It was a wedding present. I didn't buy it myself. Me and my ex-wife had a Star Wars themed wedding.
Actually,
someone gave us the.
Okay, I was gonna go back another level, saying, what kind of fucked up friends do you have? But okay, that explains it.
Mm-hmm.
The woke right stuff is the chat's still going on about it. It's wild. It's crazy to see it happen because people seem seem pretty normal, or maybe not so much.
I'm gonna have to jump out, buddy. I'm sorry.
Okay. Good night, Roman. Thanks, bro.
Good night, Roman. Great
Later,
to see you.
Roman.
Thanks for letting me hang out with you guys tonight.
Roman, DM me. I need to get you on Countercast again soon.
Get him on
just
Countercast,
hit me up. I'm rarely available, but when I can be, I am.
My man.
So, still gonna ask, are you really gay? And we'll just leave it at that, folks. Thanks a lot for everyone who contributed to Jacob tonight. You were all fantastic.
I'm not really
Thanks.
gay. I actually have an affinity for black women. I got jungle fever.
Nobody knows. Nobody.
What a
knows.
Coincidence!
It's a mystery. It's just a mystery. That's what we'll leave it at. It's a mystery. Is Leon gay? Nobody knows. Okay,
Hey,
so
howdy.
all right, folks. Again, thanks for having me on, Zach. Thank you, everyone on the panel. I try to make a move on Mrs. the Empire after tonight's show, but that shit ain't gonna happen. Again, I wake up with a pillow on my face, and I don't fucking want that. So, all right, guys, you guys take care. I'll see you around the interwebs.
Good night,
Bye.
Roman.
Roman.
Thanks, dude. So we are not going to go too much longer because Lovett is going to go live after this, and we're going to go hang out over with her. However, it's come to my attention. I've learned over time now that there's things that I thought were kind of like deep lore with this channel and this show that are being sort of kind of forgotten about, and people don't know important things like who is this guy? Like people don't seem to know who is Hunter J. What does he mean to us? Yeah, what is his story? And so I want to go. We're gonna go through this video, not tonight because this is a long video, but we're gonna go through. I took some clips out of this very long video that we have. This is his final video that I've been able to find. We were here live for it actually when he decided to do this. The video, the context is about he did some things that were wrong in the past with someone who was probably way too young for him. It's a bit iffy on the actual age. He's kind of changes his mind on that a couple of times, and he gets into it here. But this is I've taken some random snapshots of Hunter J, put them in a short clip so you guys get an idea of what we're going to be looking at later on. Maybe next week we'll get into a bit of this one. Good night, Ryu. Thanks for coming. Low Spec, hello.
Night, Ryu.
Yeah.
Night, Ryu.
All right.
I don't know what you're going to see. So he's a source of a lot of people, like we do clips for him, but no one even knows who he is anymore. And he even has his own emoji. Like Lovett doesn't have an emoji yet, but this guy does. So
I'm not
but Kitteh does have an emoji, so you can spam that if you want.
Yeah.
But this is a couple of things from our boy.
I still want to believe in you. You, behind your screen, wherever you are, wherever you're watching from, never lose your hope. Never lose your spark. Much love.
That's that. So do you feel empowered now? Do you feel better?
Holy,
You guys
I
are
feel like
getting
I could go on like a marathon right now. Hold on, guys, I'll be right back.
Is that Tom Green? Not exactly. No. I believe he believes in us. I believe in you. This is our boy.
There's a Buddhist quote that goes, "The best time to plant a tree was yesterday."
Did you never go to
Next
kindergarten
time
and
to plant
learn
a
your
tree.
colors? Is Tom Purple, dipshit?
He's a guru, this guy.
Wow.
Is right now. Let's plant that tree together. Right now. And the only comment I'm going to read right now is that what kind of tree? Doesn't matter? No, it doesn't matter what kind of tree.
So I left it in there because that was Dawn, Flaccid Phoenix, our Hill Surge. Was the one in the chat. He answered one person in the comments, and it was Dawn. And he asked, "Well, what kind of tree can I plant?" And then he answers him, and then Dawn goes back and forth until he gets muted with the mods. He's like, "Well, there's some places you can't plant certain kind of trees, and like it's illegal." And it was
those are all valid. That's still valid.
You should do the parable of the seed.
It was perfect timing, and the only thing he responded to. And I don't think it's a wig. I don't.
Yeah, that is.
It's a matter of just planting it. Instead, weirdest damn thing. They just got closer to me. Closer and closer until eventually they said, I love you.
Pause real quick, Zach.
So,
yeah.
I've never thought about this before, but like looking at this now, I'm finally not looking at him. I'm just now noticing all the boxes to the left.
Jeez,
What do
where have
you
you
think are
been?
in
That's the
those?
first thing I noticed.
The
Well, no,
boxes,
I was always caught with the reflection of the sunglasses and him doing his best like Dr. Disrespect impression. But like, what do you think are in those boxes?
I mean, and they're
Okay,
barely
well-
holding on. Like those boxes are not long for this world.
I
The
feel
ones
like
at the
this is
top are
like
very
8
suspicious.
years of National Geographic, but only the ones with the African titties.
But
Imagine
there's
the
an
ones-
anime
people
poster
parts.
there, right? Which anime is
Yes.
that?
I can't
Leon?
tell.
Cowboy Bebop.
Is it?
Is it?
I don't know.
Wow.
His
Oh, the one-
Between you love it and Squeak Eye beeps my bop.
This one, right? That's Cowboy Bebop. This one.
That's why you have the hat on.
Yeah. This one, I don't know what that is.
Mm.
But
It's my
keep in mind,
Jamiroquai hat because I'm cool like that.
I like
this
it.
is camera side. This is his camera side. So
Yeah,
imagine
what's
what's on the
on
other
the
side
other
of the
side?
room.
Yeah.
Mahogany. Yeah.
top of that, if something went wrong, and at the same time, I would have felt responsible for their death. One of the first people I met in game, I became friends with, was sitting on top of Lumbridge Castle. And they had just been dumped by their boyfriend. At least that's what I have to assume.
What do you mean, boyfriend?
So he met a guy on in the game or what?
I don't know. At least that's what he has to assume that. I don't know why he has to assume that. He never explains it.
Well,
That's-
I think we can take this and like based on his previous interview where he's up against the wall. I feel like if you combine the two together, we get why he gets that assumption.
we yes, the picture is becoming clearer. Yes,
Yeah.
it's a RuneScape. He
Yep.
had a RuneScape girlfriend
Mhm.
who possibly was 11 when he was 16. It's
I was 12 and I had a RuneScape girlfriend.
Did you
I was-
really?
No, he
When
had
I was
Second
12
Life.
when I was 12,
Second Life.
yeah, I did. When I was 12, like back in like 2005 or whatever, I had a RuneScape girlfriend. She was telling me how she got in
Damn,
trouble
baby.
because her mom caught her losing her virginity, but she spelled it
Uh-oh.
virginity, like VERSION, virginity.
Uh,
She's a different version now that she's been.
Space Pope. Yeah, it's hung by its it's being
Holy
held up
shit,
by-
that was 20 years ago now that I think about it. God damn.
RuneScape was cool.
It was.
I never played RuneScape. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
Mm.
Sounds
Same.
gay.
It's like World of Warcraft, but
It's
gayer.
an MMO. Yeah, I mean, it got blown out of the water.
It was
by
open.
WoW.
Open source.
So you were dating a dude, Leon? Even at that
Leon,
age?
I don't.
This
I
is
don't.
about
I
you.
don't know that.
That
I
could've
don't
been.
know that it was a dude because like RuneScape back in that. This is like 2005. It actually had like a lot of filters for swearing and like parental guidance and stuff like that. So like they said they were a 14-year-old girl and they didn't care that I was an 11-year-old or 12-year-old, however I was boy. But and who knows?
On top of that, if it gives you an idea, my IQ was in the double digits, like 97, 98. We continued to talk and talk, and then we finally exchanged emails. Then I found out how old they were. And honestly, I don't need much as a human being. I just want somewhere I can be able to sleep. I don't.
Lovett made me laugh. Sorry.
Well, what-
The woman's older, right?
double
She said
digits.
double digits, ladies. Worth it. Because he says his IQ is in double digits.
Yeah. His IQ's or 97 or
Isn't the
98.
average IQ like 110?
Why didn't you get hit like the person's aim like straight to email? Like aim was still a thing in that era.
Oh, you're right.
This
Like-
dude is rocking Zoe Deschanel bangs.
Big brain on the hunter.
Like
yeah.
circa Elf 2006.
As he gets into in the actual average IQ zone, he was in special egg classes, as he calls it.
Want a big mansion or a crazy house? I just want a small apartment or even just a really small house. And I also want to make it very clear, I expect no sympathy from any of you. I'm merely explaining context and what happened. That's all. The only thing I will ask for sympathy for, maybe.
Okay.
I love that. He's so good at like closing his sentences with like it's beautiful. It's beautiful work. Yeah.
But
Suck back in feeling. Yeah. What's up, Show Wall? What's up indeed?
My fingers
It's
are
later
sticky.
on when I make my final statement.
I'm coming back now.
I urge you, please consult a suicide prevention hotline by either dialing 988 or visiting the website. And yeah, I know. I just got done saying that some people wouldn't want to deal with a number or a website, but if you got nothing to lose, you have nothing to be ashamed of either. I just want to be me, who I am, right here, right now. The same big, goofy, dumb glass heart in my sleeve and in this world.
This guy's brilliant. I love him so much.
A sleeve, like a tattoo sleeve? Is that what he's referring to? Or
he's trying to say he wears his heart in his sleeve.
Oh.
But it comes out like
Does he
goofy.
also dye his heart purple? Because I think veterans would have enough study spaghetti thought about that.
On his sleeve, or
I have a
think
really
they hang
bad
that on the
joke.
wall.
Can I tell you that?
Please.
Yes.
Okay. So 2 men are in the bathrooms using this urinal, right? And one guy looks over to the other guy who's kind of heavy set. He's like, "Man, you really should dye it." He's like, "Why? What color is it now?"
Oh, that's so gross.
Oh.
Nice.
Lame.
Nice.
I know.
No, it was good. It was
No,
good.
it's a good dad joke.
I didn't hear
Okay.
it. Sorry.
I know. I
Good
heard
one.
all the best jokes from my dad.
Fun with collecting and that. I wish he was wearing a tank top after saying that. Oh yeah.
No, that's my job.
And it's like Frosty said, we are people that grow, evolve, change, grow. It wouldn't be called growth. Would it now?
Please tell me you have more, because there's no way this saga is finished.
Oh no, there's I have it over an hour of this kind of stuff with him.
Okay, we need to. I know you want to end, but we cannot end on that. Like I need more. I am frothing at the mouth for more.
That gives me, but that's that line I love it because it gives me the dodgeball line of like dip, dive, dodge, like, grow and grow and grow, and that's what they call it growth. Yes, that's true. That's true, Hunter. That's why they call it growth. No, you have to come back next week for more, Leon. That's how we're gonna play this one. And for now,
you so much.
Even wanting more.
Wanting more. There's so much more on that, and I've never actually gone through the whole video before with people, so we've been keeping it safe, precious. There's a lot in there. Like about the time he gets sucked back inside his mother. He says that he doesn't want to bring anyone else into his issues he's having right now, and then he names everyone. And then he tells him personal issues. You know, you're a single dad and you're struggling, and like, holy fuck, stop talking. But no, he doesn't. He's Hunter. This is our boy.
The last thing I want to worry about is 3 a.m. in the morning. Like, if someone decides to put a gun up against my mom's head.
That's so for context, which we'll get into in depth, he thinks someone's coming after him and his family, and the way he shows it to us is there's a nail in one of his tires. And
Yes,
and there's a post-it note. He says someone left a post-it note beside his tire that says, "I know where you live." It's like someone pounded a nail into his tire, but then stuck a post-it note on it for him to find. And it's like, no, I mean, dude, you're really bad at this. You're really bad at this.
Yeah.
My family's under attack game. You're not good. But but Lovett is good, and Lovett's going to go live soon, and and she's helped raise tons of money for Jacob tonight and his family.
Not just me. Not just
No,
me.
she helped. She helped. You helped.
Sweet
I
Ironside.
helped.
You. So I think you own Jacob's mom at this point, maybe.
His mom?
Yeah. Yeah. Kitteh owns his dad, and we'll figure out the rest later.
I'll take his wheelchair.
Okay, it's a deal. It's a deal. What's up with you? Go sub to Lovett. Thank you. We're gonna be going live thereafter. I'm gonna rate her. So thank you, Lovett.
I'm
What
gonna
can people
do
look forward to?
Quiplash or Scribble. I don't know which one, so we'll find out.
Okay.
And anybody's can join in. They don't have to be subbed or not to me.
Yes,
And
they can.
Dax has the StreamYard link if you want to jump in.
I'm gonna jump in as soon as we're done here. I'm coming over to hang out with you. So
Mhm.
be good. Thanks, Lovett.
Yeah. Until next time.
Mm-hmm.
Daisy says hello too.
Oh, Daisy. Hi, Daisy.
Aw, hi, Daisy.
Nick. Thanks for coming on late. Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, man.
Talk to you,
glad I
buddy.
could, get home in time to join. I was out gallivanting all day.
Just say you were at the gym, you fucking narcissist.
You were.
No, I was listen, I was actually getting some nice sun rays here at the Epic Universe Hotel. Had a lot of tequila, which was fantastic, and then had like 2 burgers with sweet potato fries, which is great.
Oh,
yeah. That's why I'm not wearing a tank top, honestly, because I already got enough vitamin D al natural today from the Sunshine State here, good old South Florida. But
What's Epic Universe? What is that?
So Epic Universe is the new theme park that is opening up via Universal. That is going to put Disney to shame in very many ways. It's not fully open to the public right now, so basically, it opens up I think in 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, like the 22nd. But right now, if you're a Florida resident or if you're a Universal seasonal pass holder, you can buy tickets right now. So, it's like good to take advantage of it if you can before it fully opens, because then all the tourists are going to come in and just flood this place. And like the weather was kind of iffy today. Like at one point we were hanging out by the cabana, and a group of us, and it started to lightning and thunder. So they were like, basically, do I still have to do a reading? Okay.
I would say that you do. It looks like the chat is going to hold you to it.
Hold on. I got one pulled up.
He got D.
Good
so
way to
he's already
finish.
talked about that, Soul Assassin. Yes, finished strong. But also,
got
Space
D.
Pope, thank you for coming late, Space Pope.
Guys, we are about to wrap up, and this stream was a fundraiser stream for a fellow YouTuber that's going through a hard time. So, before we go, anything you have to donate, $1, $5, $500, whatever, just like donate it or kill yourselves. That's all I'm saying. We would appreciate it.
Okay, with that note, I'm jumping out, and I'll see you guys
Thanks, Lovett.
on my channel.
I love it.
Bye.
I will see you soon.
See you in a few.
See you, Lovett.
This is let's see. This is from this smut book called Sinful Promises. Maria and Anilla. I don't know. It's like very American of me pronouncing it, but it says.
Wow.
Get my speaking voice ready. All right, ready? Here we go. You look so fucking good right now with your tits out, he said, gripping my hair to pull me back for better access to my neck. I want to do so many nasty things to you. I smiled shyly. What kind of things? There's another one. It's actually kind of I don't know, weird. Ready? Here we go. Here's another one. Here's another one. He leans down and snips. A gun in your pussy certainly is traumatizing, little mouse. But only because I used to make you come, not to make you bleed.
Jeez. Okay, that's not my style.
Is that a song?
Hard right now. I just want it all over me.
Jim Bro smut lit. There you go.
That was brilliant.
Go sub to Nick. There's his link in the chat. Let's do this.
Yeah, that was a weird one. That was like one right under the one I previously read, and I was like, this is so out of pocket, but like it's kind of crazy. Yeah. Listen, smut novels are out of this world, so that's about as much smut as I've ever read my entire life.
Oh, we're almost done, Piranha. We're gonna go with Lovett now. So
yeah, you're not done.
Did Lovett hit 250?
No.
Did she hit 250?
Good question.
What?
She better have.
No, guys,
No?
two.
Okay,
Okay,
guys. All right, look. Here, the other one's coming undone. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's get her to
Two more
250.
people.
Get her to 250.
5 more super chats and Nick will rip the whole thing off. Just someone donate
this
a
is a good
$5
show.
for
Rip it
Jake.
off.
He needs it, and he will
Listen,
take it.
Zach's,
he will take it off.
This is a Canadian shirt, actually, or a Canadian company called Buffalo.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I know Buffalo.
Yeah.
Not personally, but
actually, a Canadian friend actually recommended this brand to me because he's actually from Vancouver. So
Buffalo was big, especially like in the 90s, early thousands. But good night, Sketch.
Yeah, night Sketch.
And we still need two. Like we need 2 more subs for Lovett. Like we're not leaving.
2 more, baby. You know what? I'll do it on my
We got one more. One more.
Let's go. Y'all can do this. I believe in you. I believe in you like Hunter J believes in you.
That's right.
Yes.
Don't never lose
Find
your
your
spark.
spark, guys. Yeah.
Never lose
Oh,
your
is it
spark.
fine? Oh, it's never lose it. Sorry. Oh, yay! We're at 250.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we did it. All right. Thank you, people. That was me. Great, Space Pope. She's going live right now, so go and hang out with her. I'm going to be there too, playing games. Just saying. Thanks, Pope. Maybe you should have prayed for
Next,
more.
send me the link and I'll
subs.
join in.
I'll send you a link. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leon.
I just subscribed to her for my alt account. So
I'll just be enchant if I can.
If you can. Otherwise, Leon. He's got nothing to promote. Everyone knows Leon.
I'm so sure. Oh no, my older alt account is always subscribed. Okay, we're good.
Kitteh. Tell us about you and your smut reading future.
This week, I am going to be looking into the woke right as a topic. So I don't know if it's going to be
topical.
So it's going to be something probably James Lindsay and Jordan Peterson. And I guess I've been kind of exposed to the woke right this weekend. So yeah, look out for that. Oh, and also summary videos from my 2 previous diagrams that I actually finished. So there's that. And I don't know, maybe we make a thing that if you do a certain amount of super chats or whatever, I'll read more of the book. Maybe I'll start that.
You should start doing it. It's working. It's working. Yeah, it is. The work right is clearly dumb shit. And yes. Good night, Lunar Lucidity. Appreciate you. Thanks for the donation to write to Jacob. Appreciate that. And make sure you get your refund.
Those of you that are leaving because the stream is ending, fuck you. Go to the raid for Lovett because she deserves it.
Yeah.
But also,
Wait
Kitty, like no jokes aside, covering the woke right is actually super awesome. I'm glad that there are more folk doing it because for the longest time I felt like I was the only one doing it, and it's something that is super important to cover in my opinion. So like legit based, I'm glad you're doing so.
Yeah, well, it's going to be quite a lot to catch up on because I've been kind of like, nah, it's fine for a while. And no, it's not.
I was like that for a long time. Then you realize after a certain point, oh, it's not fine.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely not. So yeah,
it's got to be just talked about for sure. And we're going to get a debate between you and Melanie Mack, I think, coming up soon.
It's a Christian debate.
Leon
Christian
set it up.
Christian. Hey,
set it up.
I would love to set up, but Melanie Matt blocked me. I can't DM her anymore, even though I used to DM all the fucking time. So you know, it is what it is.
Bitch.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You can
So
DM. You can debate me instead as a fucking right wing Christian zealot. Spoiler alert: it wouldn't actually end well. We'd probably agree most of the time because fuck people who are zealots.
Yeah.
We're gonna go hang out with Lovett now, and I'm gonna play our song to get us out. And you're streaming most nights, Kitty. I'm hanging out with you
Before
on Thursday.
we do, I'm just gonna say,
yeah,
streaming tomorrow. between 3 and 5 p.m. Central Time.
Is that
you streaming?
On my own channel, as opposed to being a guest. Like on my actual channel, I'll be streaming sometime between 3 and 5 p.m. Central Time.
Put on your notifications, boys.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Go sub to Leon. And also, Leon, you did well last night even though you had no guest with you and your mouth was all fucked up and you held it together.
Yeah, dude.
So-
I'm sorry I tripped you up on that one.
No, I was hoping people would send me ones that would trip me up. You were one of the only 2 to do so, so I actually give you major props. I want to be able to trip me up, and too many of those, even while on drugs and having gauze in my mouth, it was too easy.
You did well. I was surprised. No lie. I was like, wow.
Kitteh looks very confused. I had a wisdom tooth removed yesterday, so I was streaming while kind of fucked up. But it was too easy. And so I appreciate the fact that you were one of the only 2 to stumble me with all your tongue twisters. It was good.
We got Lovett over 251. That's good. And so in the chat here, you guys, her link is right here. Oh, hold on. Nope.
Yeah, I put it. This is to the exact stream. I put an extra slash in there by mistake.
Thank you. So follow us over there. We're gonna go. I'm gonna push you there anyways after this is over. So we're gonna be raiding right into her. And yes, and thank you, Joshua Templeton. There you go. So go subscribe to her. Let's go hang out. And with that, you guys, thanks everyone. You guys came through huge for Jacob tonight. You showed what a great community this is. And
awesome.
With that, pay your respects, peoples.
Respect to the trans community. And fuck you, transphobes.
Trans people are my friends. Transphobes can't catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them for we're going in. Trans people are my friends. Transphobes can't catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them for we're going in. Transphobes, show your fucking mouth. I'll knock you out. I'll knock you out. Transphobes, show your fucking mouth. I'll knock you out. You better watch out. Trans people are my friends. Transphobes can't catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them for we're going in. Trans people are